Yeah, good evening, Anuanum. My from George Brobe, as usual. It's always the same name. I'm a moderate show, no, and Sami Boating and or yeah, timekeeper. And as the show says, every time we be share biano, obia on the timer or the edi ni juma or time no so you don't keep going, you stop. Na timekeeper no adwuma no etumi ayɛ ɛna mesusu me hɔ a mɛboa mo na motumi obi atumi answer na yi nti sɛ yɛwɔ question bi ɛda hɔ a producer de ɛbɛma yɛn yes ɔse November ɛna ɛɛba yi election no so ɛnam ne kwan mu na sɛ aspirants na yɛwɔ no which is candidates a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo lead MPP no ɛda hɔ pefee ɛma yɛn nti no sɛ no campaign no ɛkwan bɛn na ɛkɔ so. Okay, let me read it in English. Now I am better. Also, which of the leading MPP aspirant is better positioned to effectively campaign and secure MPP's quest to break the 8 cycle? This is a question we all have been thinking of all the time. A quite na aspirants na ye wono omo betumi aye ama MPP party etumi break 8 no. This is a very beautiful question. And then the best remo say, we be pese mu akyerɛkyerɛ yɛn obiara ne ne candidate ɛkwan a ɛbɛfa so a saa dwumadie ma sɛ ɛsɛ fata sɛ saa aspirant no betumi aboa MPP amama breaking 8 no. Nti obiara betumi nti sɛ yɛba bɛ start show no. Says the question say DK Fire so we knew last week we had a question and this you can say which was more like Baumia team the question by it was something to do with attitudes nearly. And then the question goes from with the help of the Kent team. And you have to try and balance yourself to know and understand dwumadie no sɛ deɛ ɛteɛ nti rules ni sɛ ahyɛ atɛmdidi anim you don't create pressure bi a ɛde tension bɛba into the debate deɛ wowɔ ne deɛ wonim no ɛna woyɛ dɛn woka nti mehyerɛ mu a saa na ɛbɛyɛ mede bɛstart kodwo ɔna ɛba ha first na ne 5 minutes sɛ the timekeeper no ase ama me signal no you have 5 minutes to discuss the unim efa question no. Into koyo.
Collins take lead no.
Okay, that is fine also. Collins, koyo atwa say who best start. Now later no. No come in.
My phone are right no my head step kakra. It's
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Viewers, panelists, so question is simple and self-explanatory. I think that going forward into 2024, no, party ni perceive breaking 8. Na yetwaso from Nanado's administration, but with another NPP president. Because we in the NPP believe that some people are being more and Ghana and Kosovo economy na if the other side never almost Ghana sign. So you would say it would be better for Ghana for an NPP president to continue after Nanado. And also done channel. So we share a Yama NPP I think that we need an NPP person to continue from wherever Nanado stopped. And yes, priorities is very different. And any other day I treat on my sign. Now, so we share the time between now to 2024. I think we have barely 11 months to election. And say, 11 months to election, I will share what goes into an election, the scandals that would pop up, issues that you would have to combat, and a whole lot of things that the opposition would throw at you. Any expose is as we are talking, we are dealing with Cecilia Abnadapa. A lot will pop up as we veer like deeply into the electioneering campaign. A lot of things will pop up, and the party has to have a structure. And I said we need a personality on onobetini standing all these measures. Now you may break it through because you say it's your chair with the and we've been in power for the past 8 years already. Ghana for one, but so we share all these odds here. There's this person, there's this one man in the party or no. Aside near cost in the NPP Nina, Ghana food na say Semode or no badia ye better and that is in the person of Honorable Kennedy Japan. Honorable Kennedy Japan, the entire would be easy to break the 8 with Honorable Kennedy. They said, one, he is an astute politician. Or the politics, I say. In fact, he has been able to retain power as a member of parliament for 6 consecutive times. And you know that even winning the internal primaries is a whole hassle before winning against the opposition. Say, hey, easier and recently you call Ascend not and it's me we need seat. So that should tell you how formidable the candidate Kennedy is. We are not on China. Kennedy is a philanthropist that will touch a lot of lives in Ghana. He has touched people across political divides near MPP for we are no free. Kennedy, in his own capacity, he has over 7,000 plus workers, permanent workers out every month. And the man is a good communicator. So you don't need communicators to go and straighten Nasema Waka Nasebia. That is Kennedy for you. We are no free Ghana for GD or you're bold or you're principled and also you're disciplined. All these qualities, near qualities, they are going into election 2024. No? So what did those qualities Ekananado achievement in the past 7 years and as 8 years now the market say Kennedy said, this is the man who can do the job. This is the man who can finish up properly. This is the man who can take us to the promised land. Ghana for better asking the fierce rival, that is Dr. Bawumia. You move brain now, even we the NPP ne crowd drink said on Nanado and a mine. Now your biggest challenge and Nanado are buying the economy. And you move brain now, so GD said he is the one in charge of the economy. So even if Oklemi said what happened to advising the economic team to do things the way he was projecting us in opposition? And I don't know how Bawumia or Doctor would come out from some of these things. And I thought that now we are being so hard on our own party. It's not as if we don't like the party, but as a political party, our sole mandate is winning political power. And so when we and Kwame Nkrumah Bakra say over Panegi independence, Ghana now be now on the ticket of MPP. Now we need power. There's no need presenting you. We need someone who can break us the 8. We need someone who can bring development. We need someone Ghanaians are crying for, and that is why some of us are rallying behind the candidature of Dr. Honorable Kennedy Japan. You understand? So I think
Ghanaians... Thank you, Chief. Please, your time is up. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief. You've done well. And to say, Mr. Ako, Kojo and Nana, do you want to follow up and give us also your thoughts on the question in hand? Why? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. My chief panel members and so
you have 5 minutes, right?
Okay, me call fast. Before I may start, me can't West base 3 and then I must start it. Yes, I will not our practice crano, and it is a snow muye. 1. Kuntufi, Ena, Omanya Omagonu Mudi, what watch the offer home. Ena Amamu at the say no kente, kenten asie no nyo no it take time but it draw so na akwara bi etime de man ma onyo esro no eka ho say ye pe obi obetime di MPP a break 8 na yenhwe style of governance very important governance and am kede say yenyo kenten asie no nye obi na betimi anyo mpanyufo na ye pada ne nsa no wi a yese nkwara no magye nto aso 2 yese ye hwe obi a obetumi uphold the rule of law sane man yese very important uko break 8 enyema wo de bekwa abema omanfo agye watum se u break 8 na obetumi akitam ene omanfo atena ene yese ye hwe ne yadwen ho economy okan fierce raba ono wontumi ne ba umia ni beti economy na akoye te say bia ye kan politics ntino obeka bi ba umia is an economist whichever it is or his level of economic analysis is different from honorable Ken there sane okan ye no enti o driver obi otika mu no obi hu say nke wo se wo fa about wo driver na wonim how the scenarios go sane na mu kra so kosi kwan ma hwe benkum na hwe nifa hwe benkum na hwe nifa nti in taking all those decisions no enye simple nti yenhwe ho yi 2 the next point I make can say amamu presidency enti say nukes election enti say TUC elections ka so obi ye bodo obi ade there's no confrontation here ubi di o man no so woni obi enko pre bibi say ye ko pre bibi student leadership ye say ye ko fight authorities ya jampa ya nyansu ya nyawi and as TUC salary increment but amamu there it is something which you have to be moderate, you have to be accommodating, you have to understand issues. So be able to say grandmother wotifie. Ankore nya do ma se mba wufie a obetimi asom ne wasiesie abusuan. Wonkoye obi a nkwara de asem ba fie a obetia kyem wo manwa adwane afifi amanaka wa abrewa no nkwa wufie. Nti amamu that is how it goes. Yenhwe understanding of the economy. But umiati economy nasi better than any other person in the context. And Mahama also cried or no ayirem. Enti yenhwe hobium. Then ye pe obi break 8 no so a amayena. Yenhwe obi a owo support from the sectional interest groups. It was sectional interest groups ewo Ghana se nipa no obi a ebeje na tum or call whichever area obia beginatum then people also will feel say they are part of the system, they are part of the group. Nti say ho so yehwe nti mehwe wenu mu nyina na me kanfo Dr. Bawumia emma Ghana for na MPP for ekoto aba ne se yekoto aba na yentuma obia owo support from all the sessions in Ghana, from all the groups in Ghana. Ebema amanfo afere say they are secured under his arms, they can go to sleep and wake up the following day. You will be a all beti otiama muase, otiama nyoyase, I will know in Shaya the betty of mine. And yet, Sanam can you nukes elections and Ayakoye, and yet TUC elections na Ayakoye. Yamamu and economy no, you have to work with the fundamentals. I only container yes, as when your penny or benyo container say, come ama asena ye din oswa enne so. And sana watimi aye ninsano ade alfa ndi akwara bia ba obetimi US ni UK ma nsam ya muka de bia no eye ada mpanyefo bi na hihye ase na ne obia betimi di US so a okodakra US will run UK okodakra UK will run those fundamentals no and I also yehwe na me feel say ba o na was animudie no or proper understanding of how to manage the economy, how to prepare the economy, how to govern and how to do things in such a way, say, Omano, Ebanya, and Tumapefra. Then you go to international image. But Mia was positive image internationally. And to say, or no, say a trabanamana, Ebema, Omano, Nipatinanya, Nimudie, Anya, Yubu, Ewamanoe, into baby of a Cobiano, it will bring more investors, it will bring more.
Thank you very much, Nana. Thank you very much. Your time is up. Thank you.
Nana, that's it. We've hit good points. Okay, now we'll switch back to Ken team, which is Kojo. Kojo, can you give us your version of the topic? Unmute yourself.
Okay. Good evening, before any
5 minutes.
Good evening, Ubia. Now, in seminar, I feel say Minya Collins Abubo some of the very important points. So that now, baby, I may share say how to retain power as an incumbent government. My research led me to a few things, and some of the things are so a party. Some of the things that you have to highlight on your current achievements, the way I would be campaigning for a friend saying incumbency. It's a incumbent government, and your current achievements now. We have achieved a lot. The party has been able to achieve a lot, but some of the things that was in our manifesto, the bar power, no, we have not been able to achieve them. Yes, 1D, 1F. Yes, your friend is saying free SHS. Those things have happened. But we all know some of the challenges that free SHS has had. We all know some of the challenges that 1D, 1F has had. Among these things for themselves. Some of the things that we campaigned on, and especially Dr. Baumia was very, very loud on some of these issues, foreign exchange. And we all know where the foreign exchange is at the moment. From 4 cedis in 2017, as they say, and then 12 cedis in today's money, 12 cedis and so Ebano highlighting your achievements to win the next election now. Yeah, man, who baby, because that's achievements, no. And Edding, Edding said the words are not coming out of my mouth because it's hard to say these things because people will disagree with me. The other thing, it has to focus on campaign promises and the things that we promise. No, I touched on it just now. Said we promise so much, stabilize the city, stabilize the economy. The economy is not stable. Monday, me send this car on Monday, Echo Ghana, not pound no 14 cedis, 22 pesos, and me send 14 cedis, 55 pesos. So the economy is not in any way, shape, or form stable at all. And we all know, say, okay, there's a global, cost of living crisis, but we have serious issues, and yet Ghana and Kwane faces our cost of living crisis now. But I want to focus on Honorable Ken right now and on the question. The question says that how are we going to retain? How are we going to find a candidate we can market? If our candidate a bit my market here, and you'll be apart from Honorable Ken amongst these 4 candidates right now, Ken is the most marketable person because one of the things, if you want to retain incumbency, they say you have to get a candidate or you're appealing to swing voters or more move voting on the other side. And there's nobody amongst these current crop of flag bearers we have to choose from now that I don't know what's the word that gets into the swing voters more than NDC for Honorable Ken the only candidate among these 4 that the opposition is scared of is Honorable Ken. So I don't really know why the Baumia camp is so your candidate is not marketable. After all the questions he gave the NDC government and the suggestions that he gave to them, this guy has been given the job as the vice president, came in the job, been on the job for the last 7 years and have not been able to do the job. I send you Colin Sky, who ideas are NDC for who suggesting 171 of them to them when they were in opposition. And then you are at the helm, even if you are not at the helm, as the head of the economic management team. That's also Ken Oforiatta in charge of the economy. You are sitting right next to him. You can send him an email. You can give him a phone call. To say there are many callings. Juma boom. Many callings and share ideas. What I couldn't give my ideas to Collins to support the economy or to make the economy better. What are they telling us? There's no candidate more marketable than Ken as it stands right now. About Obia Obetimia debating on issues right now. All the things that you debated on in prior to 2017, in 2016. Today we don't hear from him anymore, because all the promises and all the things that he said, he's had 7 years of being at the helm of affairs and he has not been able to deliver. There's no candidate more marketable than Honorable Ken. What about the showdown walk now? Any different places that Honorable Ken has been, even in the northern region this particular week. Look at the number of people that are following Honorable Ken, even on the home grounds of Dr. Bawumia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kojo. Thank you very much. Your time is up.
That's it. There's so much we can all learn when we come to this debate. DK, unmute yourself. Unmute your home. Now get yourself ready. The time is yours. What do I say? Now also my old version of your candidate. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, me that's it. Which ya abusianfo nyina am se me ho mache mpanche me. Juma kakra. Me kosto no. Baby a me nua be medicine ken ho no na me to bibia so kakra. Se sabri pa ye womu. Esan se ne osum ne fidie no. On ne nim niema a wodi wuro mu wodi sumi. Okay. Bawumia na set 170 questions ma NDC. Enunti se onu ni ho na foforo ba ye busa ne ko beka se enye me na me set ye. Adenti na ye mfa obi a wa set question na ama no. A wo sane na ebehia ye mfa ne me ya no musa sa question no. Your mama ni sa ideas no de busa sa question no. Because Bawumia eye economist. Your Mahama oye communicator. Ono wanye economist. The question bi a Bawumia ebusa ye no. Wono wontimi enye de emerefeze emma ayi Bawumia. 2, ye can marketable a ye wonema bibri ye de market bibi. Na Bawumia wa marketing ho from 2008 abesi 2023. Bawumia ayi obi a wa marketing no bra no okọ town hall meetings no or the marketing no. Ye hwa de we. They say Bawumia economy and or the buyer as economist. Na obaye no ye hwe economy no a aye apache ntimi nyina na so. Okay. Enti say Bawumia kwa ye hu se o believe out was ane ma no ho se asem we say. But Bawumia betra aso yi no. Ye busa hu se how many lectures and all ye. By say through 2024 election year Bawumia ebeko as lecture lecture nkrofo about that issue we say economy DSA. Bawumia eye obi a wa marketing ho dada NPP for ehia say ye beko akọ di ne ho adanse bi say Bawumia ni na monto abama no Honorable Ken ye bebre papa, because many incidents and are happy about that mind no say one trans say sese no ho who said that be oba be deep and even to my main comfort of my life na bibi ntimi nye smoothly e ma me ankasa wantimi enti wo judge side ya eyo how over civilians mo eyo how enunti sa papa we yakase market no ye bebre papa because ube kwanya che we communicator ube defend ya che because enne who defend na de che ya wasa koye foforo ena ye po obi a in presidency otimi keep secret because enipa bia wo wiase bia no say we utimi keep secret obi a utimi keep secret no ye mfa de njawo cabinet ho no mote no eye presidency ho no ye woniema bibire ho no a eye within ema out ne bufu a oba beka enunti sa nipa we ka se udi nanimu a timamufo na nkasa bebusawo se na edi enti na so yemfa papa we yento abama no oso we say obe refer ye papa we na eka asem tia we no ye papa we na yese no ye papa we na yese no obobo so a wugina ho a u defense ne be ye che se we bebo anum Bawumia se wuji Bawumia gina ho na busa Bumia say Ghana for say a dear pan a bit my camp for papa we want don't can say economy na say. Apart from no, but you winter at the review. It been hot. The marketing no is so easy. Economy there, me say me Ghana sisi na me preach about the economy. Me catch you say a global crisis. And one, your economy is talk about light economy. Or maybe an electricity system and no economy ninja. And it say me wo light is so 7 years in not move for you take advantage of the light no. And you're not yet Ghana for an ankasa to move for so be kakra. Because a brand doom so hono. Na magazine for your light in Fanya Juma. Say with the help of Bawumia, light is so magazine for Timmy Koba. Economy ni yet de kurana when you beat it. And until brave we say yet din and answer Ghana yet den. When your light ye Juma, seamstress and a fancy designer in your light at the copam nadia. And until economy noa, yes, yet den. Me do baby a mentias especially here well brute the hand. So we call the container 40 feet could do Ghana or the honum would your cash amount. What's the economy na yet? But what well brute won't mean to add your cash. Who credit or no TFN as economy na yet or not meet your dear cash. What the car be acquired with John with your cash will free. It's the economy na yet and any dear here. And don't say your tone, your popian marketing. But
Thank you very much, DK Fire. Thank you very much, Pacho. Thank you.
Okay, I like it. Thank you very much. I said we'll go to the second round, and it continues with the same questions. But before we go to the second round, we'll listen first to Ohima. Now, also the thoughts on the question. Ohima, you have 5 minutes.
Pacho, bonsoir to be
Bonsoir.
And you ready? Pacho question ready. I think say obi a wo platform is so na mo amu fi na mo aye munim answers na nti e ho hia po say nka ye beba bibisa we but e was ye chire mu. And ya me person me catch obi an say for because I'm not here to batter anything with anyone but ya me person me can say aspirants na say omo mudina hono no the oye most dangerous e was say yehu say nipa we onie na oye dangerous Bawumia eno na me pesa me katra mu denti na me kasa because Honorable Kennedy for me I think he can unite with everyone so woka say ebia odidi nkofo atem ne nyoma the man is just transparent and then also openokre enti no for me I think that he can also relate with the grassroots in a good and jovial way. Or you'll be you can get easy access to him. And ya fe na ukako breaky protocols, uko letter, ubeko niho, ubeko kon di line so sa konya 200 number and sana wababi drune so. So he swings between both first but this man swings between the two groups. Into Yobia, he's been someone who has been there for everyone. And so he relates in a simple manner for everyone in an ordinary way. That is what I want to tell everyone. He hasn't he hasn't held any ministerial position. He's been on committee and all that. But ministries, Yamani, Minister of Information, Minister of that, no. But papa back on the friend is saying butterfly, papa me patro on so held in ministerial position, but at the end you could see so papa Bawumia so yen shenioma koso aya sebi wa bruti ha ye kanioma yen kan kware democracy transparency. You have to be truthful. Be anywhere what say yes secret. There in secrets in a war. More say your secret a war was so keeping tea wabab on saying ababeka. me no, I don't mind because a watching. I face so me who is set ye papa so no. Obia or den asem beko bia ni so nye mwa ye kra ma wo kra na or you bia he's been there for everyone. Ena moka say bia obia mpeno. He knows the cry of the grassroots and everyone. But say obi peso kana asem and asem de ye ma bi mu sun wo Ghana. Now was say obi peso to light or peso yesi ya ni na yesi kakro ya but ejume ni hono ma. How do you buy this light krona o kan? And in say you na me pesa me bisa. But ne aye pese ye kan na say we are here to sell our candidates. Na me de me kitu mu say honorable ba since he is a man of accountability. Aye to me be kon ho say ade a waye ni chire yen. And so no beba out abeka che say maye A maye B maye C no me patrol. I think so we should all go in, support him massively and vote for him to come for a change and a positive change to break the eight. Patrol obi betimi afa me time na aka no. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, mama,
Okay.
time na aka no, so I got 1 minute grab me fa.
Timekeeper, Mpacho, I can't how many minutes with Ohima?
Pacho, Omodazu 1.5 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
okay, go ahead.
When me too.
Normally be Matite from Baumia Camp no. I say omoni ye diago. You see, the thing is, amemu a transparency, 100%. Yeah, you were normal obit me keepy for secrecy. More to me can't me say honorable Ken in keepy secret one life. Or normal be or a secret to him. And a one normal be a was a Ghana for who no cray a was him. As it stands now, the country doesn't have a lot of money. I posted something on the panel platforms this year. You face legal bail. UK has a judgment debt of $140 million. As a nation, and can say $140 million a problem, but it's become a problem. To the point say Ghana assets either our gold that is held with Bank of England or some of the properties that is held by our country. It could be sold, including the embassy. It could be sold to defray that debt. Why should they come to that? I then will say to me, Drew, sir, some people say, you Drew baby, ya boka, and you turn on my property to go and pay that debt. Why did we even get that debt? That debt was because you cancel OB contract for building power stations in 2021. Who was in power in 2021? This same economic management team. This same guys. Hey, BBC, could you make a say, hey, could you cannot keep secret? And I say, could you cannot uphold rule of law? Then I'm okay. Honorable Ken cannot uphold rule of law. Nipa or no Nipa afumumra. Police are friend or say me papa ye MP, you know. What's it no? You're funny on 2 different occasions. So what are you telling us? That the man cannot uphold rule of law? What is in the businesses? No, any of them have not paid their taxes before. No, baby, I didn't do any present part. There's no candidate.
Thank you very much.
There's no candidate more
Thank you very much,
than Honorable Ken.
Thank you very much. Reserve your nerves. You are coming back. And don't worry about that. Say the Aquarian say Team Baumia a short 5 minutes because of more for the first round. So more 5 minutes extra, which has to come in. It is almost almost another 5 minutes. In total, they have 10, which is a lot. It's very hard on to me use 10 minutes, extra no. But before then, when person mom said Nipa 3,771 in the ATA, which is very good. Some of them NCBI recording this out a lot of one moment to me and moment choose your words very well and very, very, very well. I just had a hint that the people are complaining about Baumia being the most dangerous person, which 3,000 people are listening to.
Exactly.
The moderator is talking, please. It stays here with us. And I hope, sir, our aspirants, every one of them qualifies. On the 4th of November, no, we are going to elect one of them. Whoever wins has to go, and then we all support that person. I don't think say MPP will elect a dangerous person. We don't use words like that. Until Mishama, I'm going to tone down, Mama nerves, and take him to the different level. And thank you very much. And we will let Kojo come back. I know, sir, you've been working hard today. We'll let you come back another 5 minutes. Now you hear the mobile. Why? Unmute yourself, Kojo. Yeah, okay.
Like I said earlier, some of Baumia camp, almost to friend is saying they are throwing dust in our eyes, almost to futuro eguyeni, because to win as an incumbent government, you need to come in with campaign promises that you have achieved. What friend is say your high achievements during your tenure of office, and some of these achievements, so my candidate that 1D1F, we all know where it is. So join news for your friend is saying, documentaries. See some of the factories. Some of them were factories that even existed before the idea of 1D1F came. And some of them have been left in the bush, completely abandoned. And you're very sad. Honorable Ken businesses. We all know someone who has done it before. Uncle can say, someone who can create jobs. Practically here. There's a whole lot of theories there. The Ghana Constitution is quite clear. Let me say this. Ghana Constitution, before I forget, very clear. It doesn't say to be president, you have to be an economist. We have had presidents who were philosophers, like Nkrumah. We have had presidents who were army men, ex-army men. And we have had presidents who were lawyers. We've had presidents who were, a friend is saying, communicators. It doesn't matter. We are teaching president. It doesn't matter. President is leadership. You don't have to have an acumen in economics to lead the country. It's Mamo Manning, yes, being president is as an economic your friend is saying, you have to have title in an economy before you can lead the country. Look at America, look at the advanced countries. Some of their presidents have no correlation to economy, but they have some of the best economies in the world. It's then then they make it about economic lectures. In 2024, economic lectures of 2008 and 2016 will not win their election. I'm telling you, people are tired of listening to Dr. Baumia's economic lectures. I'm telling you people for free. I don't want to listen to any of them because listen, se me kasa wa hasa na se me no shia wa park so na se me ntimi ambobo na emfa so bene wo so. The agro de eno park so eno ani se ubeshego. That's it. You have been given the opportunity last 7 years and you couldn't do much for Ghanaians. It's very sad. Look at the state of the economy to the point that we have a judgment debt of $140 million that we can't pay. And you are telling me this is the most marketable candidate? This is a candidate that holds friends say, sorry, demo, or Jesus is the savior of the world, and then from the good book. Nancy spillage for no, or say from the good book, and then he was quoting things as if he's a Christian. And then when he shows up in the mosque, he says that Muslims, he's been selected because he's a Muslim. Yes, he may use the word dangerous, but Baumia is a liar. Baumia is a very big liar. Look, this guy got his PhD from studying political economy. And if you look at political economy, it looks at the structures that affect that relate between politics and economics. That's where he got his degree from. It's more money here to say Nipa we are a macroeconomist and also a microeconomist. He's not. This guy studied politics in relation to economics. What's I say? It's management about micro, which is we really need for the kind of economy we have in Ghana. No, you need to get the micro right before you can, because Ghana you need macroeconomics. So you are micro because our economy is literally based on your friend is saying
macroeconomics, the micro. Yeah,
micro no major for us because the economy is very, very informal.
Yeah,
but if all the more be a political economist, then will be my head.
Yeah,
like
I didn't want to expose him on that, but what can I do?
2008, bro, very good, thank you. Just like
me pacho yes obi kasama obi interfere yes.
Just like it did in 2008 and in 2016, Obeba Bema political economic lectures, and that will not win the election in 2024. At the moment, do Ghana go on the streets of the Republic of Ghana and DK Fire, ABI, you don't know the plight of Ghanaians right now, but if you know the plight of how the things Ghanaians are going through, yeah, normally I used to send money to people to support people. Now saying, oh, demand no. It's gone through the roof. Almost people that didn't used to call me are calling me. Why? Because Ejume ni kronim, Enesikasu ni kronim. It's an ahochre Ghana for woman no. Now, yes, baby, I shape, but Ghana I shape 2 times. If you see the young people that have moved here, working as carers, working as nurses, people that are resourceful to Ghana in their young age right now have moved because they cannot survive in Ghana right now. Ghana cannot employ them. And why is that? Why is that when MPP is in government? Come on, MPP. This is not what we are known for. And you're telling me the most marketable candidate we have right now is Dr. Baumia. What are you talking about? This guy has been there for the last 7 years. Or any good ideas are confirm I. Then I'm okay.
Thank you very much, Kojo. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Numsu. Why? Numsu.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think, sir, you got me wrong when Kojo was speaking. Can you hear me, Kojo? Yeah, I think you got me wrong when I commented on the most dangerous, and you repeated that to the 300,771 listeners plus you repeated that. That means what breaky moderator no warning no. If it is a max, I have to give you now. I will deduct a lot. I'll deduct a lot of marks for you, and Ken will go down. And do you want that to happen to Ken? No. Okay. And you have to obey the rules. Say the rules, active for itself, because people who are listening to you, some of them are delegates and they are going to vote. Meaning say, PFA say there are delegates are always, and I say people who are always on a strength vote. I just say they are waiting for the best person to those are not those guys. And clean job and let the people decide for themselves. On the 4th is already in the corner there. And use your languages properly and let us do the job. And she say, I have to go back to Nana. Nana, I hope work with my words, you're going to calm down and also give us your thoughts without using heavy A. About 5 minutes.
Moderator, sorry to come in. Me paucho, sisi ase Krufia buy-in. Emse unye huena. Se Krufi is in. Intino, we will no longer be giving them 10 minutes, rather 5 minutes.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
And Krufi, do you know the question? What the question I say? Anafin waba. Say, baby, come on, kono. Yeah. Who say 4th November no ben. What you say? And the 2024 election so boba. You say I can't say the kwan be fa so a ye be leader bi a ye nyina betumi atanachi na ya campaign ni ya break 8 no. The end of fata. But we answer Ken and answer Koto. But Koto needs our platform. So. And she say, one more mudi when you know, Oma can be brebe. Let me just say now, we have no one tea, Domokai. Now, into Chebeya, Makoyondi kind, no uncle. Now, a chileno, Yama Kwai, I'm also over Kasabi. The make an what I say.
Nana, Mananandi kind.
Nana, sorry. Nana babeko into a chireno na mama also waba. Uksisi akrama unze ukasa na mapapa o internet ni nyejuma. Inti nana Yamama wako na Sekufi etie de wokan.
Okay, me that.
Yo.
Yeah, one, I'm happy say comment na or him use a dangerous no more correct no me pamcha wo me use words ya more appealing.
Koyo Nana moderator na juma wi. It is not your duty to do that, please.
And that means so be around here I could push him in my academy.
Go ahead and use your 5 minutes well. Why?
Okay, Martin.
Yeah.
Me that. Who is better positioned to effectively campaign and secure MPP's quest to break the 8-year cycle and make history? Missy Subiu, ye pe obi a obetumi a project party no, and was a protect party no. So far, me share campaigner ekoso ewo primaries yima. Candidates ni bi holoma, they are rather attacking the party and not projecting the party. They are attacking the party leadership and the party, the government in general. Me catch a delegates nipa bisano mamuni nechi. Obi o attack party, attack party leadership, attack government. Say nipa no mamuni nechi because say okodi nechi ni se owinia. How is it going to work with the party? How is the person going to work with the government? Enti ma obi anisa candidate be obi attack government, obi attack party no, attack party leadership. No ma obi ani nachi. Say candidate no own to me emfire. Obi create a lot of in groups, in fighting. It will be difficult for us to come together. Then yenhwe obi owo culture and tradition, and then all respect for humanity. Nekasa ema nkabumuba, nekasa ema abotoyemba. All insert one group against the other, both within and without. Say nipa na wo de no kogina Ghana fo adima Ghana fo be hu say nipa we ye betumi agina tu. Enti me kanfo Dr. Bawumia ema delegates says ono na obetumi aka party fo nyina abom. Ebetumi aka Ghana fo nso nyina abom. Edi hobiu. Yenhwe obi a njehyɛ ya wode eba no ebetumi atu ketaseye ketasehye ase. Wohwe Dr. Bawumia ne njehyɛ ya wode eba awa aban mu a bibia kyerɛ sɛ wo hu sɛ enema bi kɔso ɛwɔ Ghana fo yenwumam enti opekwa ba fa so a ebesi saa nema no ano nti saa paperless sport any paying bills online those to this money transfer in saa nema one of the best ways here you betumi dey see ano. Then we should also look at say campaign ayen approach Ben Obia doctor. Dr. Bawumia Oshia delegates specifically. Enti attitude na odi ekọ. Opposition ni ho say semi wini a mo na me no be ye adwuma. Medical ka say campaign ayen any leadership ekwenye SRC and NUX executives na ye pe and o makoye confrontation. Enti candidate bia obey insert the party members against the party nas at the end. Who we need we are only party executives obey adwuma. Now who your campaign we insert any party executives on aircon ekasa etia won. How then do you come back and work with the party executives? Sa candidate no on to memwa party no e no kodwama ya beboka. Economy asem na won kan. Yemfa na class Dr. Bawumia faili economy. President no on a baba economy on a head of economic management team the next time ana. Say your vice president must on the head of economic management team. Say ofi ho no call the presidency. he will no more be the head of the economic management team if even we want to take more argument now. That means argument now well, he's moving away from that area, even if it is true. But I believe he hasn't failed. But hasn't failed. Now, those in Yama they were true and they are still true. And Yama Atosino, Minya Kwaju, or him my colleagues, Munim, Niama economy na drusa, no crana mon pesa moka. Say a banu credia, Mumu bebro hall ma mon canocre, including some of the aspirants. Because Omunimu no crano so position you are mupanase, or mupesa by candidates in Tino. Omakata omani, and omum etu futru egu Ghana fueni, any MPP delegates fueni. Me say, Obia or no how no must say I was say, Abano. One can who be and I say onya who be almost economy as more free education munya be one district one factory why benefit be candidate ni be benefit be and so now program they all start here along the line there are certain things which will happen ube review no more common send your brochure head cry away afibiano they do some adjustments in some of the things they do. And this BB says here, I know just could be a fady. And I'm a cancer, I ran at our project crown, and that is a snow woman, but me on your crown. May sure see any of the other candidates in Eben, baby, in terms of governance, in terms of approach towards leadership, in terms of culture and tradition, in terms of the way he markets himself and put himself before people, our respect among all fabrics of society. Baby about me do piano. Onya ubu among for every husband. He doesn't force people to respect him. But some of you are using intimidating words. Intimidation. And I'm with respect.
Yeah, Nana, your time is up. Thank you very much for deliberation. Okay, Chief Collins, I will give you time now to
thank you.
take us through.
Sometimes. Ayana Timba for no. I don't know why are they no. You want to go that tangent. Obi used the word dangerous and it was a problem. Obi used the word lie. Baumia is a liar and it was a problem. But who twisted and say yen aye kasama ken no yen cannot cre. You've called us liars, including some of the candidates. You've called our candidates a liar. And don't play with words and later come back and play foul. I want to expatiate what your friend is saying. Nana, your friend is saying, Kojo and my sister Ohima said. When Ohima says Baumia is dangerous, that's a Kojoka say Baumia is a liar. Really, what they are trying to tell you, they say there is a problem with a candidate. Sometimes it's so difficult. So you'll be our pen or cracker. Now say you have to market somebody who has a lot of who has entangled himself in a lot of issues you cannot even lie to defend. How do you call that candidate? He's not saying Baumia is dangerous. Obiani said Baumia, he's a gentleman, he's an honorable man. But in this contest, I echo against Mahama. What are some of the flaws of Mahama? There is a debate. Mahama, yes, so you do so. Oboro 100 billion at the kind national desktop. And day or the dollar could do 4 cities. And day. Over free power in December, at least there was stability. We all know. So who be someone say me air cost economy I should tell you what. And I said, no crane I'm person kind to me a liar. Then I will speak the truth. Say, as at December 2016, there was stability in Ghana in terms of doing so. So we too kwacha Kofi Nakoshe. I want to tell you today, say Baumia does not have what it takes to break the 8 for MPP because the performance of this administration, including on one another, we will not mince words. We want power. The political party NPP needs power. And you'll be a parochial interest. And you'll be an interest to defend what I say. If you present Baumia, now you lose power. What do you gain? Not then a winner. You're gentle and on do boadier and on offend you be. What do you gain with all those attributes where you lose power? When you have a candidate, Sebe, who doesn't know, say, Honorable Ken has temperamental issues in Ghana. Sebe, apply on to a background when him say, Honorable dear, if you do me, I do you. Man no go vex. And we need a leader who be able to me are predicting. When we say predictability, I'm not predicting him say what is his next move, but at least when you challenge him, say honorable, or no pan now can say obetse or and oba power won't mean here. The next day you will see machines there dredging the Odo River. That is the kind of leader we want. Yepe leader, all he cares about is opese ojinidin in the interest of the country. No ojinidin no your mind ye. Or 2 said to catch and anado say, Adodi, o dear, what bo brana be why ye be Yaka one say obeji udin. And Edina now what can anything say Rebecca say he's the 5th president of the Fourth Republic, and I say they Edina na Otunfo can say he should do something. Nanado, do something before you die. Unfortunately, he has not been able to live up to expectation. He blames it on Russian-Ukraine war and Kominini. You and I know, say, as of 2018, and Russian-Ukraine war had not even unity. Said something like that was coming. No, now dollar no was around 8 cities. Now who caused up? We should be honest in this country. We should be honest with the people. We shouldn't see Ghanaians as robots. My who almost say because Oye MPP ninity, what they name crab is or better man. We should credit the people with some respect. Kennedy in his own capacity is employing 7,000 people plus. Was he able to retain the people? Is it not temporary jobs that he created? A whole university graduate was taking 700 Ghana cedis a month. I attend a tax 10 cedis. 690 cities. Now offer church crampo in and out for 30 days. If you have any Saturday and Sunday free for 20 days, how much is that person earning? 400 Ghana cities, no, or the day. Let's be real. Let's present someone we can market. You bet me actually Ghana for said this man in his own capacity has created this job. This man has built these factories. This man is connected. On loans, Ghana. Billions of dollars. This is the man you need. NDC for as of 2003, 2004. Now electricity bill. You think such a man can be bullied by the opposition? The 2024 election, no, a history-making election. NDC 16 years, MPP 16 years. We are breaking the tie. We need a fighter. Who is scared of laughing Jaka? Come on. If you want us to go that jump, we will give it to you.
Chief, please, your time is up. Thank you very much. Your time is up.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief. Sir Krufi, be quiet. Now I'll give you the time, no, Emma, DK. DK Fire, it's your time is now. Take us to another candidate. Otidemekanana, no. Okay. Shakrufi.
Yeah, boss.
Mayeko, Fayeko. Oh, 10 minutes.
Wait, the Pamuchow, the brace, and then me time no. Meant ni sukra because na akoja biba baby.
O time na start you or 10 minutes.
Yeah, mesramo. Mitia adofu nyina enumre. Na mitia ken fonso. Na especially ba umia for mitia mo pa. Answer question na eda hono. Mesre Honorable Collins say your power chow or address ya I address me ye. Was say why and a bet me a breaky 8, so can it not offer one a bet me a breaky 8, waiting the camp here war ye. Na and Trona who cannot get Japan Kodi Echo Boy NDC 4 Bissia that banner Honorable Echo Boy NDC 4 Bissia. Huh? Honorable Ken, the tactics that will play ni say NDC for bar, not in what could you woman. Said your bayer or no more bayer fine. MPP for bar, no a contract in no the call. Oh, And the more stress on economy. Baumia anya Ghana city nkwana ye economy ho. Nya Ghana city nkwa say city akọ ACDs. Enunti no economy no aflop na bibia tisa. Hwe akọ America omono besia krokesi America na yebo mudini kura eka omo de kura no echen Ghana ohia akanyen eka omode enso kokohwe improvement a ewo kro ni mu we ye baby ase Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia who say if the fundamentals are weak, exchange rates will expose you our kind or see our first and then in on now corona na and the magana fundamentals near day a pejani mu and to one number kind and to me platform so and cite MPP for Nyashi, MPP for penny for Edisika, MPP for penny for Echitesika. Now, who cited the party against the individuals and I say Ghana for no. Uba, are you for the baby watching? Are you for the baby watching? And do one of the says, I will renew ya. I've been an old best uncle, you know, I say, you become far MPP winning on my boy. I mean, what fairly that. O campaign attention when ya and you be find your campaign. Oh, more dollar and some bears mubet me a good party anymore say. Send your mammy you know modium campaign. And I'm going to and penny for no, yeah, or much Jessica or my say the whole honorable king. MP moi, I wouldn't. Unni na more party intana mo elections am you. What me a show letter akoma penny party penny for said. Some wuni muso na mutia na kofosika mo na ba unia tia na kofosika na. Me election no me man yan twa bano anase me teme ho me yan me election aye basa. When na ni kan ani hwa oh enti mesramo samo kasa and the economy in Quania election or Ghana. Economy ni economy na more cano. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, what teacher economy no, one district, one factory. Was no, and check Mubehu improvement room, says 125 factories are where you know, the Fenipa, and the Fenipa, a Bema, amount for grassroots no man, Juma ye. Na economy ni abos to agenda 111 we see 86 a year enter obefa more than 100,000 workers. I don't know ebema economy ni abos to planting for food enema bebre na honorable ken ankasa one friends one district one factory say no be no this in the factory no. On one to kase ni factory onwie obefa nipa bebre na kwa ko do 7,200 onwie ikra no or the account workers ho enti hwa ade one district one factory na aboa no okofa nipa na economy no enye amotsare anu wa bia numa modia moka wa bia numa aduma party na edi numa nyina kwa bre Japan e kan. So a man more than 100 jobs.
Thank you very much, Sir Krufi. Thank you very much.
Was it 10 minutes?
Or 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, and the Yabesramo, some more Kasa, honorable kind, on to me breaky 80, no, because and some Wakika for party no home. Now imagine, would you, me funny say, oh, hima. Una we honorable kind propaganda chair lady say me we say asemo oba say okoware oba na oto oba ne ho a kodru ba bi wi a afena na oba be catch oba ne say oh oba unya mari no na oto ne ho kira wo nam fofo o to ne ho kire na busuafo ene na ofisa busuafo no kra ba pene mo ware no enu bi na to Honorable Ken no grassroots for ni say ekwan ya wa to MPP ho egu MPP anu ase ene empanifo anu ane omu nyina omu ye moa wa ensema wa ka for munti omu nto aba ma ne nek eno mato ama no chena Allah Dr. Alhaji Mahamadu Nana Bawumia ono no mbeto aba na ma no adenti oyo obi a obra ne ho ase oyo obi a all ethic eye wo Ghana nyina obi a penasem oyo obi a na dwi mu do hwe Ghana card o de buy po Ghana card keke hwe improvement ye beba unim sa brochira mu say ye bo economy ni power Ghana enti say o ye Ghana card na broche fo nya so mfaso a ye kwa me take it here metwa ekọ Berlin ni makwakoje visa na mi kwa masako tia ekakwaje visa sa me de ko Ghana sexy kani nyina oboa no a ebro 500 euros me de ko Ghana metimi dia ma obi wo ho metimi dia boa ama at least metimi ayi obi afri o haw mu economy no ebi no na Honorable Ken ba on ya obekwa ko bia banche me sensam ne kra na me tia na madwin bomu ba sa banche no mesre no ento ode nwom ne banche ena ebebu Ghana man na obeda na obeye den anu watini asisa Ghana no na wawia wakosi hotel wapumu ni 3 PhD eya wo ye nyina no enu anu no sanyama we eye adanko dadadwe akwala bia akwala we di 5 years 6 years omu na di sa manifesto we mu ekoye campaign okokosia me papa waka o ntimi so nyi ametoka onimu abrabo ani so ye besremo sa ade enye ye no monka cha Honorable Ken say me say Gruffy say na na wode ba ni PhD na wode ba no emwa Ghana for na the Ghana for be consortium mu enti sa ade na wo ye no wonyai so wo excited even MPP against the ordinary people the grassroots no and we could jump here and MPP mumanya bibi munyashi also na we munya muda board so minia ye kanukro ye kanukre oni na ire na da board so Ghana all the MPP contract aben omubai omukutemu 97.8%. Honorable Ken ne ire 97.8%. And no abano MPP abandi myself fa boa grassroots na wo de wo kwaji contract ni wie no wakwakotan radio so mumwa grassroots on so da do no kwaji sika na ewia was media me share grassroots me ma fra mi chrome grassroots ni bie no no ma wo say wanya sika bia Africa Honorable Ken ho anti grassroots for na omuso omanya mfaso no NDC for grassroots o mugun kran asen dompim ma frɛ ho me ma fra asen dompim for say omu grassroots for omuso omunya ahwe mfi Honorable Ken ho enu kra ye ni krom omuso omu kwan ne kra nya asen dompim for kra so omu kwan nya na be ye president na sese niema we nyina etu hintidia ofisa oregi kra wo mo mbeto amawo Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia obenya 67%. Honorable Ken, we draw na 29.9%, only 30%. If we say abani the grassroots for no omato awie, omupo bia ose oba befa obia di constituency bia nipa 10 plus
thank you very much
5 no ma be Jubilee House no ma be Bugana mine.
Thank you very much, Sir Krufi. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Krufi. You've had your 10 minutes, so that it's a balance, as I say. And to say, give the time to Ohima na wa finish it, Baumia, Ken Parton, and Sunday I heard you be. Why? Okay.
For me, dear, the reason why I think Honorable can break the 8s, especially what breaks my heart, Emma yede yawa na se bibi kasa ne se yen ayete abrochiri ha sebi aya na ebi mo ha omakọ pension ne ade mebusuafo bi wa ha no ma omo wa abrochiri ha a omakọ pension anka omo nya ya anka ombekọ akọtena fie ebi mo so akọtena fie a omo kọ bie ndwuma a taxes ene nioma yede bekesi omo ene ade no ama babak a ende omo scientific the omo yani say they are listening to news, they are waiting, praying honorable will come into power. None of this wadi huna odim efa the aspirants yetumi so akọ na afe ye hu say yeso so ye man no aha na aba bedru afe wutumi tsene mu eyi adwuma e ma wo so wakoma eto yem na say enisuade we ebe mu a Eden ebeka youth bi ama na sorry so okọ Saudi Arabia. Eden ebeka youth bi ama na sorry se okọ Turkey. Eneme no kasa ko Turkey bisa. Read it on the net. Eneme ekoso wo ho. Yechia now you're black. They ask you for resident permits. Sometimes they don't even renew it for you, even if you have the money to pay. Na afe ye go so ye de wakoto sell ya multitude ye ya yesi frobi no ncha ticket ma on sign fa unko Ghana. These are the things that we need to sit and assess and look. Say future generations no and where are they heading towards to? And with this idea we are air Ghana, for me I think say a honorable Kennedy and a beba sa nyoma we ni na ebicha. It's on the initiatives or the aba on board. Afe so no ni American ni na enyumre say yete ha ye wa abrochiri ha aya na obi ka se COVID nti ama Ghana ye den COVID na eye wiase ni na na ye kom. Belgium ha say na ye to oil 5 liter no sa time it's only $5.99 but it's $10.99 because they are regulated rules, regulated prices. Bagan obi ton obi ade ne pay ye de opeso ye adentia afi so she school fu a omuko school first ye time na ye wo school muni na you bear witness with me who go school pa weni age because dining hall e bi hono ma wo be call you decide say oh medi ana mindi but ene wo be di o undi o e bi ho kra eduane ni ho kwa ye de be ma na so betna ha say na say wo ye Ghana ni mapa. Now we are good patriotic. Now so when to me and can your ma when na man sayama. Now it's na ha can ye ma say and I be any Ghana and I make say na my friend syndrome pray for almost say obi amboa omwa. I don't know where you are coming from. Now the me person became name registered delegates amugu platform in na so ne say yantu ama honorable and ya make a choice say no can no votes. Na ye be breso asende ne ye bre no so na ye de ye wo ya brochiri ha sebi yen ya egu platform yi so yi ye den a ye be kwa adwuma ye benya ye 1,500 ne ye 1,700 na sebi ye maami bi ote Ghana ote makola den no be ye and the school for Krakow school with those higher position schools like Presec, Wesley Girls, mention it omo kokra mpakra no kola no munye bi ndaso enkonyapo omunye bi entna so first come first serve enti ya atete yenshe youth no yenshe ye daach no what is happening to them now it's na ka che me say grassroots woni ni na say omo beto amaba omia because oba or ye humble yes he is humble benye humbleness na ye ba bedi eno na me pese me ka che wenimre bebi asesi Ghana edru no ye hia enam ye ene ehwebo that is what we need. Na ebi ohono ma yen yetena sia na ye ka say oh Rollins wa yesi 83 for ya wo yan ne Rollins wa yesi but I think said this time we need more than that even though you're a democratic world no yen penokre that is what I want to tell everyone on this line na se honorable amba na wamba mbesua yen emfree saa eniama we mu a ye besu abre na ye besu ate na se power ne so kwa NDC hoso a kan hu say we are doomed and doomed forever. And no na nyimre me pesa me ka kire mu afi so de me ka di ma asema be we ye ni na ne se wo ho na wo dwene wo man ho yeah nya wo ni say ana say ye ni na yen create this scenario bibi to say aircraft and say aeroplane re mu hyan ayetene mu ye wo co-pilots then a co-pilot what flight ma oye or wo ho say bia bibi kochima ana bibi nkoye na pilot nim to me a meboa no ba yen China pilot no ye Kufuado no onfa yen kwohwe fom nwie ansa na wo co-pilot ba me awa beka te say ya hwe fom nti afi wo pagya yen yana. This is what I'm asking this evening. And then I'm
Thank you very much,
yeah.
Thank you very much. Your question will be answered later. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Oyima, DK, is your ukasani to me ba? First, me friend wa nema. Can you hear me? DK Fire. Hello. I'm so on you.
Oh, sorry, cool.
Yeah, on Tintira. I'm saying a line no enya papa.
The new some NASA.
Now we can so answer na over platform no so. Yeah, but
Okay.
so problem kakra. Ebi o baby.
Can you still talk? Ubeti makasa. O network nenye. Ubeti makasa.
Also unmuting a whole crowd for the first. Yeah.
One me too. Unmute yourself. I'm saying it's still drying. Okay. But we have team no more of 5 minutes. How are you going to share this? DK Fire onto me, Emma, because the network no nye adwuma papa. Enti se Krufi ni Nana mo beko 22 anase ba ko be fa ni nyina na ya hwede.
Nana kakakra na menso kakakra nso so.
Okay, me that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me react kakra wo
More 5 minutes. Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes no instead ni be hol say ye kan and am ko ka be ye kan no kre wo. For the first time in my life, and Kufuado, and I mean to say, Northern schools, you are closed down because of feeding grants. You was secondary school from the 80s, yeah, all the time Northern schools. On the crown of Northern, one yamomo at free secondary education. No, you close to schools no down for non-payment of feeding grants. And now we can say, yeah, my school for the your time crana in the ane busu crano, and you will be an according to the piano. Wow, cow force woon ya, woony, and ye no now the canoha. Men can't ask some nubium cry. Migration last week, okay, ya catch I say, Kwame Nkrumah Nkrumah independence, my Ghana, knew what took our countrymen and our Ghana. And for migration, me can say, people travel for different reasons. Sabi, Sweden have with me new Belgium phobia ye jumo Sweden. I do any Belgium from Ohana. They decide so me person me jumo another country. Inti migration dear yen ya address Africans because of my munyentino and I will be to kind of ye eduma. Meaning will be odi police so waja police no aba bruchri. Inti enya eduma nti otu kan obe pesika. How many times what is it modern time Ghana for Nigeria? But look at the number of Nigerians coming to Ghana. A whole NSU wants to say be in your Ghana in Nigeria for a Ghana. Ubi country was a Nigeria need be 2 coin ever bruchra or compare the man of say, do you have Ghanaians here? Or can't say yes, I was on your hoye or no so back out. So call Ghana need the say a honye because say hoya and Ghana need be elho. Enti mamu nkasa asem kra say mamu we ntina amanfo etutu kwan. It's not true. But na me ka kwesi say sometimes no mo kasa nsem ni bi wo hono mo kan as governance na nkasa mo nhye da nti ase enwieye amamu enye se maye we eye complete package and American no wo si kwan ma wo behwe wo benkum wo be wa adwen se benkum no ye free ba hwe ni fa ne ka bia pie ho. Enti no take a decision. You have to take decisions based on a lot of factors. But honorable can or a businessman, or yeah, and amunye we ni business interest and all protecting. O could do baby na say amount for no I cause decision taken on economy. And yen yama wako jina kwa we insert you for an all kinds in seven be say American SRC president, ye pe when I see TUC president, ye pe salary increment of 50% na die no. Upa koken ho The workers ni bisa almost say, are they satisfied with their salary? Ombeka say no. But ombeko ken okay no so be an analysis ka just me twa mo say sika we ya business no tentumi nkoye dim. Enti governance enye business, enye profit making venture. Enti no mfa governance and compare obi a business obi a debi. It has got nothing to do with so obi a adwuma. Say krufi to asoman.
Yeah, Ohima can be say Turkey for ha ye chichi wo say omo card or my D card. Oh, anything ye cho say Dr. Mohammed Baumia ni nipa obetimi achichi Ghana na ti sabrochiri. Saka sa resident permit yo Ohima o kan wasemi. Abrochiri nyina ye nyina di madanse ye. Ye nyina di adanse say ene o permanent a year obetimi ton no more than $20,000 and $30,000. Aya no correct. Ghana card ya Baumia said the mini last million and kind. About Tom Ridino, Obi about Nigeria ni ba Ghana, Obe Kalisika and what Canadian residence permit our Ghana. Aya Wanya, as Rausama who said, a Yeninano, Dr. Alajima Baumia, and Sanwa Juma, and a warrior. Because, said Ghana home. Me say, yeah, the young close to be beer, near for 1 year, and your Ghana card keke. No, beer, your Ghana card. Me and surprise beer, our Ghana. Not here for 1 year, Sika beer, ben young fan register or beer. No beer, your Ghana card. Near improvement, about Ghana. Maybe by Germany, German for it to call China because of identity, China for war. Empty China, sorry, I say China koso. Koko here, China, and Mrofu go on my yeduma because of Obia one identity, a protective woman. Oh, empty Turkey for the now, or him a wow cano. One says, one may say, Honorable King, Oba, Ninsama Kenya, a nada. Because Ghana folk, Ghana card, crack a cabaumia yamayena. Minianum delegate mu say ye fi ba kwansa ne akomienu Dr. Mohammed Baumia wono na shisha Ghana na Ghana et sa brochire Ghana et sa China Ghana is America na sienya Ghana card ni kura wia ene one district one factory ni sanya manaki county enwana ebeba efisa say ukuta Ghana card se CA na utimi di free Europe na ukwa what say usika.
Thank you very much, Sir Kufi.
Sir Kufi, I think, you better end your program today. Before we go to the next session, say as it is, I want you to know, sir, you guys have done well for today. We still have 2 more weeks to go. Until you won't prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have another debate to go on, and we will see how things go. Nti kakra yakan, you make sure say we will add something to it tomorrow. Why? Nti modimu besi ya medamase na mishira obu biara na ye move to the next session of the show. Mr. Boateng will take over from me, and then we will see what we can do. Nti medamase and Mr. Boateng, take over.
Thank you very much, Chief Moderator. Mepamucho, me and me ejuma we are about to us. No, yes, say it as it is. No,
excuse me, Mimchawano. The number increased to 4,100. Let me see, 4,011, which is not bad. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief Moderator. Ejuma, we move on to our next section, which is say it as it is. No, Mepamucho. I have seen it dear. There were 2 rules per, which is in the atom. Who right say woka the opese woka name untimi ni atem wom udi atem a ye beyi we firi so. And then again nso no say obi kasa ye paucho mananu nsi wie a na wo bibi ka na oso aye den what even if all the same team ni kra na mananu nsi and only the rules and regulations are ye dey wo this session so be mama ti say yeah recorded program because kofa request say omusu pe sa session we intini o kasa no ma o kasa ho ayeden ati say na moderator kai no o free so na ye 4,339 people omutie ye. The second session me na me di ho chia me your friend Samuel Kwesi Boatin NPP Belgium Youth Organizer the timekeeper ewo session we osono ba kope onu de on find time ni agro ti so ma wakonya ne se kasa me sire starting 10 because time ni wo wo bedwe say anso bo no do say aso to ma opportunity na no wato aso na asa ne ye beto aso no ma hu se kofo bebre wo rebata because wa ase na me pese me di question bi tu akwanya sisi ya. I think say yen Ghana hono everything is a gradual process sana de bia ye kan ade bi wa ye starting na kakra na mesremu don't you think say Rabio emre na edru no ebia ye process of say ye ma ade asesa no it take it too long dodo mesremu I don't know say what question here say bia yes sisa eniema mu kakra no it take it time too much and sana like results naba a bit to say judiciary system and now Ghana and Sasi Samokra for 3 years 10 years in any nkosun can we ye train that ben into ebia Ghana for the person speedy up niama kakra. Don't you think say it's about time man at the end we call a spade ade bi nko yi a yenka ne nyina yentimi push forward now moving forward in kojo when chief me say na so wo bibi ka say wo ka say we a obetimi ama matoa so osno ba our 5 minutes
Okay.
5 minutes Sekufi who around okay Sekufi who
Okay.
around the fire so around okay but
All right.
why chief hold on when I ended up with the other session no Team Ken and not Team Mami.
Mama, there be none of area.
Okay, into Team Ken over 5 minutes.
All
Osonoba,
right.
Pacho Manenko.
Okay.
Okay. So Mary Battle Kakra. I think say Bibiano say Ohima raised the issue about the entire Ghanaian youth no be brain A2 kwine aba abrochiabe hasona na naba no abe kanta say pretty Benjamin Bresu na nama for 2 kwine. Into no that point is not valid. I want to rehash say Nana the famous Ghana Beyond Aid speech our Maya Okoti ese opese Africa esesa na the hustler the Ghanaian youth no FM through the dry that your friend saying deserts going through the deadly your friend is saying Red Sea across it all in the name of greener pastures no opese Africa fan into my perfra na your friend is saying Africans. Yes, it's our narrative. No? What did the president mean by that statement? Nana will make and this is one thing that the whole world, I think, even Africa in general, Nabaso, even the Europeans, the Americans, they all gave him accolades. Said this is the right message for Africans, for them to stand up and take their destiny into their own hands. What they are not doing, Nana, he's very deceitful. Oba. Or no yet to send all kind of credit so and trunk one. He said something about we said Kufika Assembly said Kennedy Japan and Yeri kita 97% of Ghana contracts now. And I saw nothing wrong with that. It is not true. It has not been substantiated. On back in with any way then you let it slide. But you come back and combat a valid point on him about the youth leaving the shores of the country in search of greener pastures. And you have a problem with it because it depicts the state of the country. Supervising now under the leadership of Nanado Bawumia. And you come and distort that fact, and cover up the lie by say Krufi. Outside Assembly said your friend is a Kufuor okay Assembly said and Bawumia your friend is a Ghana card buyer na I want to tell you, say Ghana card, no, the dream to have a Ghana card was dreamt by Kufuor. Later, Kufuor pushed it. Eslewusu implemented it. Bawumia championed it. And Anoche built it. And Bawumia cannot take any glory as a champion of Ghana card, say, or no, the Ghana card buyer. What role did he play? And now a IT specialist and answered it. And then Kojo exposed Baumia about the PhD. No, we all know what was Baumia's field of study when he was reading his masters. The doctorate there. And your friend is saying, as a degree, then or yeah, one degree. Moba has say, Nana used to assembly say, MSA into politics. I say that is an insult. No one is a political amateurist here. We've been in politics for God knows how long we have been. Maybe we are young, but we've used all our youthful ages to do politics. Yet the politics as a power. That is why some of us are picking signals from the ground. Yeah, no, we are not just making arguments on shows and I say a cultural comments or Facebook and answer. No, we are touching base with the grassroots. It is what the grassroots are saying, say honorable Ken or Mopeno. That is what some of us are projecting. We don't need anything in politics to succeed. What we need is the betterment of the country. Some of us are patriotic and we have the country at heart. And we think say the best leadership for the country is honorable Ken Japan, who would stand as a unifier, who will stand as someone who cannot be easily corrupted. Because on only panel no when you see that nase or when in fact or when you nase or abemwa, who is ABI Ibrahim Ahmad to come and promise him a $1 million, so you give him bauxite, a whole bauxite, a reserve about $400 billion. No, then a whole government will give it to one person because that person in that office has been given $1 million. $1 million and now $2 million. Then you give a contract like Sada Jida, Enesanya Manu to Rolana Gambri, RG, say because wabe bribe will be. You know, we need leadership. Nipa nankasa ote hono or you're solid. Ukrano kunenim akoye those when they say me pese me mausika we na ma mix our contract we ni you will not even have the confidence to do that because the person is already loaded. Kennedy, how rich are you? Who value the companies? The companies is hovering around $800 million. And Sana, whatever he has stashed himself.
Okay. The best person is Ken, as you said, and a leader who is so solid. We agree. Your time is up. Mr. Moderator, let's go.
Thank you very much, Chief Collins. Timba Umiame Pacho, you have 5 minutes.
Okay, Mami ko akra na mse me net no ha me kakra. But I want to menka.
Yeah, tell one kapa.
Yeah,
my best kitchen baby kura. Okay. Gemimi hunu say I had not say politics na me drag into no. I am me pese me hypo bi na me ka obi atem. Yana mpese me stick it to nipa no me di nekye no de wura me boma no ba omia yintia Ghana for esese de ne ba no delegates me sremo ene se one oyobia oy unifier o kan kramofo ene kristofo bom eno nti ne kramofo na nkasa kora no ehun se oy kramoni ene oba kristofo so kristofo hu so christian na so kramoni enipa wuntimi hu na identity no
Bepacho jumadi ya yedi your friend say as it is.
I'm a bit yes him.
Bepacho tie. Ye ka bibias untumi emekeka obia adwen emom da bi yenye ne sa. Ye hu ne se wo ye demoni a wo ye kremoni. Wo ye kristoni a wo ye enkofa kristoni eni kremofo embobom. Ebasa asa wo de enwan eni mponche aka bom. When the you when they are punchy, we hypocrite. No, build make a net make can send be enra and a net will be the better platform. So video kufo.
Timekeeper, thank you. Yeah, what was here? DK Fire, Paso.
Matthias here, raising an me criticize impression is a Obia Utimi nipa boom. Or no, any edijuma. Because politics na ya no, a yankaboom. Two, honorable Ken. Miniamu wahai, Secorins, opening currents say, ye bet me, or you be a ukra nejuma dada or ye say. Se me honorable pa and can sing honor mommy handle no. As MP 24 years no. Kasabre nkamatene went to Dubai. Say wo capacity say what the beboa wo man no a. Nkasabre asen ho ankasa no. Nkasa nimdie no. Ko betuma create honum say Dubai. Na ye tourist attraction. Wantimi anye. Wasa abetre mu no. Yenhwe o. Politics na ye no. It's all about campaign internal. Say da ben wo hu say ba womia kɔ baabi a ɔkɔpa akyɛ oda ba ɔkɔ baabi a nanum asɛm ne de ahen sɛ atema ɔka wanka ne yie ɔsempa akyɛw ɛno nti ɛna meka sɛ ona bonye obi a yebetimi di na ide because we quick temper obe get sɛ me say Ghana for sɛ ye pese ye de abana makena ye ma ya dwene pi sɛ one judgment debt beba because obetwa contract bi mu a utunufo enye yie Sabre onyankopon boy yen Ghana for lokoko ene say hwe say ebra o kan showdown na ye broku view adentia ni campaign team manager for no committee da chi no omutimi nka na asem obeda kwotena cabinet ene omwa ye adwuma because nipa wo hu ne ho say onim nyansa sen obi anti wo de obeka no enye na obetie enu nti sa opani ye mpani ni domonim se wo abusua mu kura na se wo ye kan bia ye pese ye do beti abusua nim enu nti se Ghana for penihie pa de a me wo fa no ye manene na mo se de onam saa no no mo party ye ti saa ye de kunya hye ne nsa Ghana e better than Afghanistan because one ye de ahobrase odo ene ye de bu oman ena de mesan hu ebio no se bawomia eye obi a se akra wo fomu a wo ma hu se wo fomu wo de hyehyɛ ene ye adwuma ye hwɛ Ghana card amanfo se nyone okay odi emfa nse nyone kofo tan by kofo enipa say how many percentage e wo Ghana wo munya Ghana card na sa activation kura no kwa be so mfa so mo activate ana so mo upgrade ye kofo ka se obeye ye nyina no anya adwuma mahama mu beye bi mahama mu de obeye nyina anya adwuma na se comfortable mo bi awia e wo Europe ase na wote Ghana no wabu na hweze a system na ye within 1 week ni achi nipa no a obohu se ba wo mi abon homode enu ntinam se yemfa ba wo mi ama no obi ebepu mi mada pa anye sika ketwa ye hwe no a ye hu no within 1 week pe police for Ghana police ka so beche no ampa wache no through Ghana card ye di register sim enu nti ba wo mi a ye kase economy nkwan ye gina so a economy enye about sikanko a ye wonyema bebre ne factor ye tiam se ba omiamran say first ye compare 4 cities to 12 cities me pa 4 cities time na barrel of crude oil na ye say
value down.
Sacrifice aso. Sacrifice aso.
I come 1 minute. Sacrifice but to us.
Me the immediate one say me nua asem na waka no. Oka say honorable can ba obetia judgment debt. Eno de no kre. Because judgment debt no on say niema aban na yegu ho a wa nya nwi no. Ono ankasa kan no niema wa yegu ho ne ho judgment debt no betia. Because honorable can ba afiasas nega or the neighbor court obetia judgment debt. Case Buate or the neighbor court honorable can betia judgment debt. Obinim wife and no more maka and some waki can form no ni nyina omo deserve says your mom judgment debt. A cow bebo honorable can no or your crow when yes can or the bugana mine. San your money nyina no man shawa almost there be yent me for honorable can Emma because sad debt no a dananim or bow babetia but Dr. Mama to go unya san your money be one home. Oh, unya san and your money be one home and your best delegate. Muamunim Juma Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia aye. Muma yemfa ne mra. Ne oba no betoa so na agenda 111 free SHS and planting for food. And nima be brawaye even uye SHS student loan. Ni nyina ti sabro chire ya. Enkwalai omukwaji student loan no mo dia ko school. No mo omawie kama. Honorable Ken ebi eboa no America. Ni man bebre kwaji students loan. And no mo school. And to obakasa ni money BJ 120,000 a year. Odika because a big student loan and no de to aso. Oh, and the system no and Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia de Bagana. Or dear Bamponas or de ba. And mummy a man met to aso. That's all bet to aso. Ghana bet is a brutally. Minia Ghana yent me for that pontichiro because yana nanu buy you know. We from Kwame Nkrumah Mnasubabesi na nadu mumre iswa. Utimu se na nadu mumre isuna. Omatimi achechire o my Ghana economy. Ebi ni ade ye kufuo ede ne ba ya nto kufuo so a ema Ghana sa ko na chino. Se ye pese break here tidia. Mumye nyina support Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia. Na oba no be break it na ye de eniema gufom ema Ghana afa ne ntuma pa efra. Without that, Honorable Kemba, you be quiet. Because Honorable Ken steaming far, be here, say, or the better of my Ghana, Atuaba.
Mepacho, Omrena upper home 1 minute. It's free the next minute, the next time of Bekasa. Mr. Rita Yanko.
Okay, thank you very much. DK Fire and say Kufi me pamucho about this judgment debt ya mo okay. Me pamucho we de yenso na yanko school bebre kra na kakra bi na ye ko ye no. Mommy enye small scenario bi. Ye wo oil. Ye de ama asimesi say wontu ye oil no. Ye ama the contract. What you say? Into oil no. Yemfa ne say oil na ewa asase no so na wotu no si ejai no wotu no be say bia 5 years na dia man the contract, but oil no betimi atua to 10 years or 20 years asemka ya dia man na judgment debt ye bia 30 million say ye ko cancel contract na 30 million na say ye betimi atua sa 30 million no na emfaso ye benya wo oil nechi no after 5 years or 20 years we can make more than $500 million or whatever. Is it not worth it? I ask him bisa. Is it not worth it?
Mepacho, how many minutes for him?
Nyabotre question. A question to yenina ye wasi. Sometimes in the judgment debt na ya ye kano. Ye money ye will to the say we don't even look at the review of it. Say be at the end ye triad judgment debt na ye benya fasudi more than our judgment debt, you know. Don't you think say maybe it's time say was he a shesa at that side? Because one thing I if you are bro for no say they are not scared to pay that judgment debt, and if they know say at the end of the day what they will get or will be more than that. Footballers here it will be 500 million or whatever. Who better not feel say or more boka. But Shesiko will be making from that way player no. Maybe it's about time we look at the other picture. Me pacho and also see something just for we say yenji and also won't share. Say judgment that in the betuya, maybe I'm fasudeni benyani much better. Why don't we go ahead? Because Ghana ni in idea, me woni a tia say in idea. Sometimes we need to talk about those things. Okay, Shinoba.
Ken. Just 1 minute.
That 1 minute. Kasa neka enka time no.
Okay, no problem.
And Mepacho for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes, you are good to go.
I feel say
1 minute, no thank clear
Yeah, say your opinion. Yeah, try agree on that question because we all have our line of argument, but we want to.
Yes, I think we are misinforming the public about judgment debts. The BB to say case now can in the live show no, about $140 million. No, Ghana, the Republic of Ghana abrogated a contract that was valid under international law. Say it was say omino a part, not company ni see part. Company no time contractual term no anso and a Ghana here they HR contract nim. It's Ghana trial contract no, and a company no, only a British company, and on the bar England, international law of arbitration, and on my baby winning case no, and he awarded $140 million at damages. It's your judgment debtor. Put your judgment debtor, and don't just say nipa be obesa kwa ko yeduma na ma. No, we check contract ni no, and no worker any the amount.
Kwajo. Yeah, I think that the all angle now the fire. No? I think what Samuel Watson was asking is that sometimes, would it not be in the interest of the country to abrogate some of those contracts and win more later than rather keeping those people there while they milk the country at the expense of everybody?
Because Collins, Mete 1 minute a few so times.
The way I see a more 1 minute, no be unfair.
Moderator and cameraman. Okay.
Chief Maningo.
Okay, so that was the angle and not all free, but because Ofa Bibiti said, he box site here, the man Ibrahim Muhammad, one said he was exploring the place, and I buying MPP by a trial contract in him. You trade muno, so they call court, not even court awarded no $10 million and now $20 million. Not gonna buying to yes, Yaboka, but we have about 400 billion reserve of your friends say manganese in the assassin more you bet me etu as at 20 million here the man as a judgment debt no and say look at the your friend is say Rolling Stein Gallop and see your buy similar thing happened. CP Construction Pioneers similar thing happened. It's sometimes it is in the interest of the country to abrogate some of those contracts and save the people a lot of money in future.
1 minute also or him also break.
Yeah. On say dear Mr. Collins say cano, Nina correct, dear Nako so cano, Nina no. But Adiaba Kwane when he say, on say abino or bar, you may be a honoma, say a quaint bia, so said you're not moderator cano, as what me chum, na yet minya sika near the bois or mine. We have been to say, sir, we are energy honomo, sir, we now
PDS.
Ameri, sorry. Ameri ina Mahama de buy no. And nunti na omo buy no, omo ekoko trans no because uhe sika omo dibe NDC for dibe ure mu. And dibe ure Ameri no na. A huge money. Just say and bosome so Christ care so mutia no munye kentia. As wako kroma no akwaje besia. Na bisiano interest e wasoro emrekwa say 84 months and so the tia e kaniria omnoma koye no short term ebia 5 years no you betia interest of ebia 20% whereby so utwimu eye na bia 10 years ubetimi etia bia 10% and 9%. Oh,
Mr. Sekrufi, 9% no 10% no media moderator I'm my time order say
thank you very much.
1 minute answer.
Wait, Nana who be kafa we start topic we no answer ya.
Okay, quick one. Yeah, judgment debt no. One, it doesn't speak well of onipa na the judgment debt na etiano. It's like onye ubi a yebetimi trust. And most often, after you go for a review, a normal review with the ordinary one, and I say, oh, the judgment then just what chema or bra other partner anti-asie. That's how the most often political implications be was here because also suspect say my opponent why you be many you want to be back. Beka kuchem. Ntino obi okrobo say only fast very well. No chem. Just because or assume say MPP and I say Mahama and as bia bibia enye nti obi do be pano akwa or set up review or kwan bi obafa so obi twam no which otherwise you can go for a normal review of the existing contract. Now say ntiase anya adwuma e hore na bia we be can say based on that we are cancelling it. Because Vodafone miss time yes but they couldn't cancel it because na but transparency the contract I was say we to me both partners no any the intent of Ghanaian to the country no technocrats will be a proper understanding of the contract. So when there's a change in government, it will not lead to say yakoye bibia untoward. That's it.
Thank you very much. Oyema odi bibi beka ho ana.
I think some kanini na Sir Krupina or say Trace ni efia so asne Ghana no so efin hefa.
Ebebe mu later. Chief moderator mpacho will become about something and say you
with the evidence ni nyina beba.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we are back to our main topic, Team Ken Monamoko. 5 minutes. Timekeeper.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. So back to the topic of the day on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. For me, I have always said there's no candidate that has the floating voters more than Honorable Ken. He has a unique selling appeal to floating voters. At the moment, party in government for the last 8 years. We are going into 2024 as a party that is in government and is not performing very well. Let's be honest with ourselves. Ghanaians are fed up with the MPP government because there are no jobs on the streets right now. The money supply in the country is really, really low, and people are struggling. And the number one, there will be voter apathy. And you candidate or bit me attractive floating voters am I. On November 4th, we are voting for a candidate who will win, even with a friend say who will win 2024 for us using floating voters. You cannot tell me, say we are honest, we are truthful, say Dr. Baumia will attract more floating voters more than Honorable Ken. It'd be crazy that, and it'd be crazy that because this guy is in power for the last 7 years, and we already know what he can do. He cannot attract floating voters for us. It's a fact. The people who will vote for us are the MPP. MPP original say the Baumia kwa. It's MPP for Nebetuama Baumia. And you're floating voters. And this current government, if we don't get the floating voters, we cannot win. We can't. Because even within the MPP, there are people to say me in the current leadership of the MPP. It's how then you bring someone from the current crop of leadership to become the flag bearer for the party. I'm saying it here. I will not partake in that election. Ticket, £1,700, Enko Ghana, December 7, 2024, Enko Tosabano. I won't do it. I'm saying it today. Papa. I like it. I prefer it. Because I don't think that Baumia carries any new ideas that he's coming on board to make Ghana better. I would vote for someone who can swing the floating voters to join the party voters to vote for that person. That's what I'm going for. He has Honorable Ken is the only one. NDC for Christ Papa. Then I'm okay. And we want someone who is patriotic. Or dream of mine, there are a lot of people. Some of the truths that Honorable Ken has come out to say, I'm for Philly say a secret. It is because he's patriotic. That's why he's coming out to say these things that happen behind closed doors for us to understand why Ghana is at the place where we are now. We need someone who is honest, who is patriotic, who is disciplined, to rule the country. And you'll be humble. Where would humility take us? Where has humility taken us for the last 7 years? If you want to see what Baumia's leadership will be like, look at the last 7 years of the Ghana economy. Look at the last 7 years of the leadership in Ghana. If that is what you want, go and vote for him. Moka Ghana card. Ghana card, say almost 99%. You can watch the figures from NIA. 99%. Everybody has Ghana card in Ghana now. Because we need Ghana card, or phone will use we need Ghana card, use it. Me Ghana card almost 2 years new. Me Ghana card for a long time ago. Ghana card is not the selling point. We want jobs for the youth, and you're there talking about Ghana card. What does Ghana card? The next election, people cannot feed themselves, and you're going into 2024 with Ghana card. Masa.
Okay, now we need a leader who is a disciplined, but Mami Musa Assembly na ubeya no later and now on say Nanado Ebano na yina say Nanado de Oba Obechi we magum ayi Obeji wayo misika any ade Sani Omani nyina no ebesi na me no ka say 8 years in power anasa 7 years in power no ye hu hwe a common munina nanso enya no sesia time no asandu so a obetuma yi ano ayde amaye eti ede na kire se ken discipline se oba saa nioma na wo keka eken oba saa nioma no eti odi dwene ho na Mr. Moderator ma akwanya biewa miame ma extra 1 minute na wodi clarify why Mr. Moderator yanko.
Thank you very much, Osunuba. I think so. Question now will be said minimum de Kojo Abeka just on one backroach. You need to maintain or we patriotic. You don't need to answer that. Thank you very much. We will move forward. Okay. Mr. Moderator, Chief Moderator, Pessoa Kabibi, into Timibim.
Yeah, me pese me make bibi clear kakra wa ha. Ama yeti e ho ase. Efa I'm so disappointed say Kojo conclude now say in case his candidate fails now, he will never do anything to support the party. And hono me pese odwen ho no bo ho mpaye. Now whatever happens, go into a battle with that na akopon mo ema candidate. And the spirituality so come to help your candidate. We want Ken to win. We want Ken to win, and we want Baumwa to win. The way we need be fine. Anyway, the reason why I put my hand up is about the parties, which is MPP and NDC. They were 45% each of the people now almost supporting. That was an explanation President Kufuor Eka some time ago. And it is like that. 10% of the population of Ghanaians, your friends say, floating voters. Who are the floating voters? People are making your mind. And I say they don't choose a party to vote for. When they look at things and they see, say, party, a baby or potentiality, then they make that under 10%. All this campaign we are doing, is for those 10%, And President Kufuor is advising, say, young members of the party, 45%, we have to keep it and then campaign for the 10% so we can bring them into our fold. What I say, don't mommy in free. We should stay in the party and support. Maybe in the future, if we don't win now, we can win another time. Now how I think Manuesi.
Thank you very much, Chief Moderator. I think, say, Chief Moderator, with the secretary will submit when Moderator Batao Kakra. I think, say, see, why must we wait and then come back again? I think that's why we are here. It's just
I was not. It's not about the party. It's about the aspirant. Okay. The aspirant now, what Obelusu, he shouldn't be angry, and as any supporters, should not be angry, but they should put their weight on the winner. Nayenko, Yenyenru 2024. I won't talk about that. I'm now talking about the aspirant. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Moderator. Mepacho Team Baumia Mumbonrim.
Mr. Moderator,
because we're debating the question.
Now, Mr. Mepacho, Yan Yetu, Enti time no udi beka ho na say yenko no 5 saa.
For 5 no, for 5 no. This year baby I drew no. Your mom wa kwenya no se momra. Nti se wa ma, ye ma opiti we time bi awa ha. Muntko. Manenko.
Na menkwa na
Because Oko we are my later.
on say yeah, say it how what's he say it said there.
As it
Say
is.
say it said there.
Say it as it is.
Say it
As
as
it is.
There be our baha, Mr. Kofi.
Mini akwajo me say party no obekwa akọ honorable ken ehunahuna no start di hunahuna yan na me de manwini a yamfa mame ya mekwa akọtra America na me manya party no me mamu meba betra party no na me amo ehunahuna na adoso mini akwajo ukwa ene ya yenya obi obehye wanan kwakwa ni dewu ba behye wanan because omo no so ebia NDC for ebia free mu honorable ken kwa aloteje ko beba enti ubekwa akọ ya nkrokro mu bia ye kanu se de sitie na honorable ken de dan ye de ne ba aba ne ye koto wo de ehunu hwe honorable ken start ko wi a your friend saying sorry I'm sorry o start ko kofa na nado slogan no ken no vote 2015 2016 na nado ba lenten ene koye no vote ena yedimano ena wakwakofa onise slogan ena wi ni aba enye slogan ena wi ni aba onise okwakofa no dia be no can no ena mu bom no can no vote ena kodru ba bia mo amfa mame a me ma mo anyesa ehwehura no adoso ye kase de sitie MPP is MPP enye Honorable Kennedy Japan MPP enye Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia MPP nye obia MPP is MPP mama mo example say party party say nye party a anka na kuna do agiman Lawrence oni ni kun Lawrence omukote wo mo no anka omukonya 10 komukonya 1% komukonya ai onukura odi NDC ba inu ote no wenya 1% wenya na honorable ken no na di MPP by ote no obeda nya 1% me mamunstro abane de yafa 2024 ye breaki because we be da clear John Mahama ontimi marche Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia 101 honorable ken ye frame debate economy muntimi ma yes mumra an economy na say well honorable ken okwa usuko US ade authority $12 no na ye kabutuo akoda ne $21 one of the kind and that year what sorry na and MPP triso about Dr. Muhammad
Manananka.
yes Ramo said Kojoso make Mr. Collins so I make that the same statement and Mr. Collins, who future you are constituency. Udi honorable Kenchi said, honorable Kenchi, honorable Ken, udi mienti and buafu. Udi mienti and buafu. Ghana card, a bar contract. I said, Oman Farmano, Nibufui. And the Pia honorable Ken, perfect MPP Mupiano, where Yana Nibuafu. Nibufu nyina no pram na sase dawo eno wutina ne bo for the buy mo ye be kansam na mo be kwa mo nko ya bremo mo kwa mo fa ohima nko mo nyamo adresa mo kwa mo beja ohima amayen se mo kwa mo fa ohima nka na mo fa ne nko why because ya bremo eno meko eno maye say MPP party no new patriotic party obi biara wo se efata se woto aba ye ma woto o kire wadwene enunti ena retro system no ye biemu se grassroots nyina betumi ade ato aba ne ye kwakọ yi kandini enti ye kwakọ yi Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia on the 4th and we say winti moko mon park monko fa ohima nka na mo fa de nko
ya de beko ya si krobi o Ghana ya to ni se KJB eti uka no ajabi adai jeje
Thank you very much, Sir Kofi.
Party no andi nachi. Etino edon so de said minua Same Boate kai no. I no de no credit than ye the beto. JJ na on support na yire party na okote no. Enti eno de also tears yes sir. Mr. Moderator
je jankasa be ka so to abama na yere
Sir Kofi yeda ase. Send ye dika na ase ni de odi asem no to na nya sana nipa ne kan na se na nipa ne pa kira ye be abeka mu ye. I think that we've somehow misunderstood what Kojo said. Actually, Kojo asemanu wo kanu say onu ohun ni say ebia se party ni some fairness ni the way I share ebia candidate ni akukuduro ni won no otie grounds na ohun ni say ebia asumesi wini a emwa party ni to onu ohun ni de nti a e wo so otwa ticket ni wo ko Ghana ekoto aba San on war patch and yes, I won't depart nature. On only see what tear grounds now, or share when he says, as soon as see a near the way grounds no air children, a beer not okocha ticket in the car, no aqua boca, then one hand on enco. And then again, sacrifice patrol. Honorable Ken, Enka will be asi obejai party nako. Mummy and clarify Saturday because I say, in Kofo can it too much. Or say, sa intimidation na cost 26 no said the same intimidation cost on the 4th na on jai party no on film because you busan say obekwa koka butterfly one na o si no on jai obetinem name on obetiti omo asem okan no no and just so I because he say o say obetiti o see sa intimidation no many one in free because he came first. Sa intimidation and free what they are. That's what you dear follow the party. Name was say intimidation you were why it be before see Bibian Coca Papa and yedin. It's yen in a bomb pies and ma be being Cocasa Papa no. And only yepe and ma be being Coca Papa because ye Jidi said Dr. Baumia is a very nice gentleman. A very nice gentleman, and Nisamua or Kika no, a confobe vote to a mana, and yet the Honorable Kennedy can a bemomedia vote to a mano. Name there shouldn't be any intimidation. Simple as that. Young clarify homo. I hope so Kojo why you okay because you were being misunderstood. And I went a cover and cofoti and person sema one can no be the between the teams and I can here. Until I clarify or now, we are good to go. And then Sakufi. And yeah, there will be a jai party now because politics is about numbers. Obi and Janko baby.
Police or him.
Moderator Kasa won't remember Mr.
Now, Yabat Waso, Team Ken, me pamucho. I think so him. What's nasi ache? Or him, your two voice ache.
Medas Pacho. Asin drum prayer hono mono pacho no be kase Honorable Kennedy wo hono when to me amfa oil amba hono man bambe ye hot say Dubai. Why should you even compare Asin to Dubai? Why? It's over the bar because Asin hono oil bene wo ho. Na no kwaridia ni ho na ya na se krufia menim se wako Ghana na Asin ana se okọ yache ana wabutuafo nyinaa wo Hamburg ana den aya me hu ana se wo hwe Ukraine war na ekoso na wo de atoto ho na waba ha na wo kanema. That's what sometimes I think about. Na ye wo se ye koye ni bebi akọ showdown de amamu nti e be sign de amamu bi mmade me pesa me ka che se Ghana card en fe aduane emesi obi a table so na Ghana card obi enya Ghana card e wo Ghana adwuma na ewe he adwuma no ewe he wusi uba na wabeka o 1DF hwan o kasa no say sesi a wo be kipi usika unko Berlin enko ye visa bia na obi ti Ghana na ne ho akyere na wo de sa 500 ne bekwa koma nipa na ne ho akyere na omo frefro e wo Ghana no enti se wo ka say dia is it like you know the truth but you don't want to bring it out? It means people are also calling you who are also suffering. Sha kwan hwanioma ekoso For me, I think the constitution needs to be revised. Media no na meka. And I am okay say obiaba wabeka meye se one policies or one initiatives onfa emba na waba be ne troka na oka oko. Honorable Kennedy, no, near what can be from day one, it has been consistent. Nothing has changed. Inti say ya ye di ne china na se ya ye ka ne ho no. Se oba na ye hu se nioma we oka ye wanya. We will hold him and ask him because obi ope accountability ne nkrofo so onim say yepe enti yebe friend na hwe bisa ne say papa first year etwem accountability ewe he second year yentna ho na enye troka te sesenia aye troka na aye de ti ha. We are not going to do that. And I may catch when they say youth no mo Ghana no, if you are not talking to any one of them, let me tell you omuni no mani abrepa, including Omo make Obiba me fee has say bedi holidays coming from commercial bank. And then I ask her, say, Odo, Moti Ghana no mona mu wo nduma yetua muka every month. Me ko bisa layman pa onye juma. Then I'll feel say kosi Esther bibia nkoso bibia ye stagnant. Akwanya say ya say Obia is not giving us a reason why we are going through all these challenges. So for me, I think Honorable Ba or better be ye because yetie ni nsem na we are convinced. Obia ko baby nipa beba Honorable kwa nipa ba. We kwa nipa ba by fourth, I'm throwing it to you, say, mo, yebe mu shege na ube hu se nyame so otiase. And there was demonstration, ewa dansoma na kuko photo. What happened there? And sorry, news. Omo kuesisi akwan. What is it? Almost say road structures. Omo kofa niyama kra ensuo to ebo omo dem say road structures. Omo kofa enduane kra into me emba akra ene niyama. What are you talking about? Enti say wa ha yen kasa nanade Ghana map se Ghana flag etwane ho. But don't sit here and not be a good patriotic. Kan ye me wo ho na yen famra bonten na ye mpanifo mo ntena se no mo sa ade we edi yenya. Enti ne yentena se we should sit up and beka gentleman sa na ye papa kofo ba yo be ye oman ni ye na yaka gentle jack and na we ya ba okwa sorry them or casting and na we we should stop it. We should stop it. For me, I think Honorable Kennedy Peck and Nyamede Sam Mantle na Amano na yeni na so ye be make sure in every aspect of Beba because the youth and the yeni abre and just enya papa ma yen baby o be kwa kodu na afa yen kra ye wa ha ne enjoy your composi ye be kwa Ghana pobiem enti sakwadwo ka access okotwa ticket akọ Ghana na se be kwa akoye trokan. Yes, that is it because edu baby we are just like yabre enti ha na me de be sime time na aka no bi betimi
afa time no the aka 13 seconds but what they see had ya any major my chief moderator Mr. Sami
Edasi baby. Yeah, member need them. Did you say the person called Ghana? Remember being member na ya banu. Me and Joshua see you have it na krum. I see. I pension waha. We wanna go.
Sami me next year.
We wanna go home. You know. Yes, you better try. Say you bet me the good leaders. Aba. No much me be boy mine. No. Na yeti me aye den. Aku ifi. Nana way. Sagruvi.
I'm sending a nephew so.
Yeah, get through so. And we're Johnny Jow.
Of Ghana card.
Obeba.
Yeah, and I am a chief Unkasa. And as a chief say good Bukasa.
Mami.
My chief Unkasa. My chief.
Okay,
Nanaba.
Nana Kofa Ghana card, Nana.
Dabi or him and a piano telephone to for.
Hey!
And a borim.
Very good. Yin 1-1. Sister Kwadwana say, yes, say can attractive floating voters than Baumia and Yanokre. Ono Ken Ankasa no constituency crano, ni voting ni figures no crash sorted. Enti only attractive floating voters in the constituency ni figures sorted. Also Kennedy a unifier. Unifier or 13 party leadership. Where then work unifier? David enyefe untimi entertain with your own wo bepa wa hinu krumu adi na kru no mpanyefo na wo mu no wo so da wotwe o ma adapa David wo kwa himfe o han wo no bebu oman no sai suban na nye ndi kense wo no yede ne kodwam a mpanefo na nkasa kra bi kromba ya abandon no nti ye ntimi mfa no nkodwam nkoton nti yenhwe ho yi corruption eso betumi afa David Ken was na yire kwa corrupt nke ese sabre wagya na yire no so person of fight corruption ban ka wanya na yire na wo ye corrupt na anu nti waso mfa na me facility nke ese sabre wagya no se me menye corrupt ntimi nware oba wo ye corrupt but when oba na wo ye corrupt eti ho waso mfa na me facility se nti oba president han odin be facility or the corrupt leader ba be facility amagana na ene so contract nyo oba akoye the one day be onye 10% budget base 50% nti ono na num asabu no nti yede ne kwa enye fine na mo ka say youth no say wo ba bia wo ni mo say wo kan sad nti sa nkrofo na ono omudi nkomo me so me wo nkrofo so ka cha me say yamfa ba wumi amma enye Ghana hokra no amanfo bebre nto aba obia ne ba bi wote na asem fi camp na wo na share information a wonsa beka ba me no me neutral man wo Ghana omu nim si me neutral omu nim si me ni baomia me ne kent but me no wudi nkoma nsama o mu ka no e kire say baomia na wo se yede ne ko omu se yamfa baomia ma ne yabu ne kwasea nti ese yede baomia ba sa na ya o mu ka kire me na abre wa kra sa na o kan say na say akra chen de manfa na amade a eye de ebe hayo nti monwie ho no nso yi musi youth aduane se aduane nko ade ankanye dia nkurasefo beba nkran yo se ye aduane pen ye bedi anka ye betra ye kurase awebode ne ikontomre abum enti enye aduane nko na onipa ebedi ada bible na ka kire ye ena kwantu nsem na de bia na mo kana mesan ebesi ho bio nipa na etu kwan ba kwantum eye nipa ewu adwuma o Ghana o ma ni adwuma na o mu ntu kwan Oma ewu adwuma ye mu aye wo ha bebre ne nyina ye adwuma o Ghana nsa na ye ba enye se ne ni adwuma ye nsa na ye ba enti akwantuo de enye adwuma nti nipa tu kan mum sika ene bia disua ene ma nipa tu kan because minim obi a said yo ye adwuma o bank o Ghana but obi hu obi ba bruche na adwuma o ye enye fe nso aba bruchiri waja bank adwuma minim obi a o ye teacher ni ebi kra o ye police o ye soldier waba akwantum adwuma o ye enye enu soja adwuma nso aba because office of peace kai scanty no buy economy no abrochire economy any Africa economy enye pe for this the next 10 years enye pe na enye wona abo kan na be abesesa no wochina ama abrochire economy ne Ghana economy abrochire economy aye pe eno de mamu fa nche mu adwemu da ana so wona abo kan ba ni 4 years no ontimi mi adwuma 1 million mu da mu si nyuma ontimi mi nyuma 1 million. Say in fact in the factories now will be seen. So we'll see 1,000 factories, chronos factory be for any per 1,000 and 1 million. More fast answer no nada youth no so be be adwuma and one can sense called baby and as a bicycle. Obekwa ye loan agreement.
Okay,
2 years they twam. Nti mo anu fa adwuma na nada youth no. Mo nkoto aba no maba wumia. Na wana abo kan de won fa Ghana nko ba bia
MC ye de mrada ye adwuma wo ha sei being a timekeeper no or say me support Mr. Moderator say honorable entumi amie enwuma no na se ba umia betumi abie enwuma na ye nyina ye promote wo etino sanete Mr. Moderator yenko
Collins, paper to go room.
Okay, that's it. Once Security say or Pamoye free party no say fire semuko. Yate. Ye bi no a conviction any didi your candidate nichi. We share into his vision or woman Ghana. And only vision a ye bi no say inya akwenya say ye bedi o mine anymore and ye di bedi mine and until ye support ken no. The same way na idea wa supported by Umia. The way I almost hear ne ho adanko wa say omo kan say odwan wa say den
adanko dadadwe
said no see ne neoma no saa na mo so idea mo pem leadership into no e obia ne how or pese or running or mine. I have me reasons I'm supporting and also or reasons are supported about me. But so me share my sentiments about Enyama Enkuya. You don't conclude say any me free party ni munko. So what kasa say I am here about say Kufi vote yes. Otu abami enu ana. Obia wo one vote. Ena party no so ye de edom eneye. Enti no eya amonhwe mo kasa yie. Na me blame you. Me blame you because the leaders of my campaign team communicators in the crowd. Sa no mo so mo kasa nye. Last week Wednesday, na me tie Adakabre o interview Miracle Abuaje. Miracle, the younger brother ya madam for pa, the Kropon former DC. Miracle, you busa the question say, hey, na Miracle, we sure say mo candidate no or ye stronger or bet me standing my hammer na we share honorable Ken Nisika or warning in Juma we be near there. Don't you think so? The right person anka we bet me in a breaky 8 no. Response party man moi or the man at the cabaret and they say thank you pesikenia and kienkofa despite na se wo kasa asem we kire MPP nima pa Kennedy Japan say onu be president yan kienkofa despite na o pa kire say it say obi ka say yanto abama Kena ono so there's no rubber supporting NPP Odika, because you people have drawn the battle line, say, even if Bawumia does not emerge as the leader of the party, there's no way you guys will support Kennedy because you will choose despite over Kennedy. Sana miracle asemana or can or Patrick. And you know, if Sekojo asemana or can say nothing will push him to even go and buy that ticket to come and vote. Media will say it point blank, and it's on record. I would not support NPP anymore. Metri me if party if Kennedy does not leave the party because I am supporting him based on my conviction. And as I also mean meko because in 1999, Kakre Samoa a free MPP moi we pamon okudi NDC chino. He emerged as the chairman of the oil refinery and Mutu Otakrade. One Basasa kill the cat. First Dr. Kwabuneje Obey the chairman of NDC or the mobile power, no ye UP Nimapa, one master. Even recently, your friend is saying, Usbe Empire na Udi NDC Chobedi NDP or see based on his conviction, or supporting NPP no, or the communication director at Ghana Gas on master. Into some of us have a purpose for our life, have a purpose for our political future, and we know what we are doing. I share into the vision of Honorable Kennedy Japan, and if he does not emerge as the leader of the party, I don't see Ghana moving forward with Dr. Bawumia, and I would not support him. Point blank.
Point blank. What time now? So Why are you? Secretary me pacho. Some moderator Emma Wakwenya Misrabon Moot Wimbum. And it's a say as it is now, ye cano. Yes, Minia, the Wakan a good, Nensono, MPP no, and I'm say Yabo wa tum dear, where they are to me you the infrim. Mene Samijana was a CA, Ubia on the point. But anyway, Mejama, Mr. Moderator, Nadia Ober Kano Waka. Mr. Moderator, Uncle.
Thank you very much. A timekeeper also no baba kupai. Me pamocho Mr. Maybe I dream. I can less than 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, quite to abano. And you bring me to me say platform so I and moreover enemy and hoda dada. And you know, idea grow kama yesterday it is here when I work a home. Mr. Yes, you know, you send ye bra penny, say Kofi, when it comes to making funny jokes like this, now I grow any head. Yes, Remo. Am I in fact, dear beer, I can't has any 2 personal, sir. Say Kofi Obwa, onti min can't jam sabonco. Onti minka, or can't or better than 100 times me found. Onti min can't jam sabonco. Oh, yamunina. Oh, yamunina, whoever emerges as the winner. Ye nyina ya ye baako. Ni akwa akotai nechi. Mepa mocho. Emamu taking it too emotional. Ye nyina ye ti ase nyina ye wo candidate ye beti ye bedi nechi. Ye nyina semi asumesi wini ana opintin wini. Semi po mimpo. Once a yawu ya tum si MPP ya ni ye bedi echire yidie. Ye bedi echire. Enti yesremu. Mumbo modero ni yie. Nebia wa opese wu leader ne ba no wa ba. Sisi ani de wu leader nya ma ye ne de wutimi nka nche me se wa ma wo bejai obo a obeko. Ye nyina ye ekọ. Because sana MPP ababedu ni ye ntimi nje mu ema NDC. Omo ye Ghana fo ni bidie. Na emo no se we be ye bedru ha se na ye change government na we so asaba betiada. Na another 4 years or 8 years na we asaba be ye de ababesi ye pese MPP to aso sa. It will be biere nu a woja yakọ se kufi mesrewo. Politics is about numbers. It is a be obi ye bibi. Now kaje se wopa woja yakọ a mesrewo ne manenka wa ya. Obi enu a woja yakọ baby ya. Enyina ye ba. I know say huro and a wuro. But ebimu wo homo a te se me amiti he. Se nye se me moderator and ka me kra makoma be cost scratching say. What you say? But since I'm being fair here and it no be fa na gro. Mr. wo de ne free na ekono. Obi enu a woja akọ baby anti enka se obi be kọ awonko. Honorable Ken kra no ono kra
Mr.
na ye di
Moderator.
na chi no. Nya botre honorable Ken kwa ye di na chi kra say. Se ye chinchim sakura no wa wini a wonjai asem okan ye no osisi ye chinchim ni sakura na wa wini a wonjai na ye di na chi ni ye bejai ana obi enu a wonjai
honorable moderator obi say the jokes are getting expensive. Yeah,
I know. I don't think ye catch this Kufi and whoever says
Oh,
they need to say.
me na me kwa na.
Obeko me pacho mesrewo. Jokes ni bi wo ha eya na what eat your break kakra mai. Why? Yes,
Mate wasiye.
4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. The American on say platform one mutu ni din. Say it as it is. Ena kodwaka call it waka. Enti ohima na mente se waka. Ohima na mente se meko no. Eye hunehuna. Be man so de obi hunehuna wa mani hu point. On say me expose wo kakre ohima wo free line so woko. Just woko no. Woko ohima woko. Oh, enti asema meka no. Enya se antra na medie. But all the same no. Miminim say ye nyina politics na ye obi a the tactics or the be ne mejai said the home the baby vote, but the many person who ni say no a mini vote and we no a mini vote miminim say honorable Ken party no elusua me friend say olusua onu kra and babaji party no esini naso ono honorable Ken and the babaji party no esini naso enti no kwadwoni wo munyina no eye hunahuna ye tactics and no mo ye enti yansi e kasa o maseda ohima frim ko ni o mu si ani abre but mutu mutai mu ko mu nko yo party no de eso na menim se nya de amobeko na secondly no on say fesie no ama ba umia kunimdie no aye agina aye 100% enye 90% to aye 100% because we ti omukasa me expose omukakra bi no ohun fesie no na party honorable Ken no ontimi mini ntimi ma we say we ontimi mini ntimi twa ticket ontimi enti omu nyina me yate ase say Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia only be winning on the 4th. Enti na no de eye clear na ye nyina ye anuan.
Loser.
So
Loser ban man.
that could be a channel.
Loser can.
I got it 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, man, and Nanto as man.
And then Nana
Sir,
Udeta sayada.
Dabi obi na ofresi mu.
Okay.
Obi na ofresi mu. Enti sir,
But
yeah, honorable Ken, any na chidi for no. Ye nyina ye nim. Any 100%. Eye
Nana Kwe, ebia na nipa ne ha.
Baumia friend. I think about me friend. Baumia nene kasa. The Baumia was so changing the tactics, you know. Is a group yantonga. Yantonga o kasa ba yente.
Sacrifice me, Pacha, unmute yourself, please. 1 minute.
Still Emma. Okasa name. Nana Twaso.
Oh, yeah. Last minute, Southwest now, yeah. Quadroni Collins they use. But then I say, Goofy can. Tactics be on person or would use to intimidate delegates, but delegates. Mamun, sir, and who has some young can say, we are yen to a banner. So far, no. Baumia camp will be uncastable on to a mentee. But can for no Debian can and win yen to can and win yen to. In the years composing, and the elections now can go automatically. Nti mo kasa no second winning so dia umba express Baumia for Rama to Biana.
Nana, I say, Umran as na the Misu say as it is no. I say, yin na ye bem kakra. The Misu to me, I can say, we need the vote from Ken's side, the vote from Baumia's side to make NPP a better Ghana. Because without this vote, no, obey analysis be able to your platform. So, or say John Mahama is already having 54%. Either if it's true or not, I don't know. But Minti Ghana, it means me who say no crown and say no cray. But we need every vote. Say Obika se be free Baumia camp and as my free Kennedy camper. Nina no a basa na ema you vote echo down. It's no you work it towards that. Mr. Moderator, Yanko.
Okay, thank you very much. Nana, I think me can't we are not at the program now, baby. Here. I think say na more can say Ken team no omunjai say manya Ken and my bejan Ken and my bejan. I think say Ken team no Mr. Muamuso Munshana Munye Bibinfa Sasem no because yen MPP for. So what you say yen MPP for. I was seeing na yetimi join it, ni yetimi go to 8 neso, ni breaking. And then again, Nana Timba Umiafo, yen na yawa saying ya yehudi ekoso. Obi yetimi nkan chemzo unim ni ekoso. We've seen it 26 August in the DC and yen na yemhu ye. Dr. Baumia, and you know na police station home, Elbron Crawford and as intimidating Crawford. He's not the one doing that. But the truth must be told. I am in Crawford, and I said you are more intimidating in Crawford. Pennyfonso say, Yaka and Kuala or Mori and Anka. Na penny or Tiffy no share Kuala Marina, every Nankano. Yaka well Nankarifua or no penny no eden or can
be.
Sebu, Tim Dr. Baumia baby or one a word chili. Into one suma see yen quiet or more yen. But Tanya be a net we see what is going on. Police stations near Brew be no work account. It can you fair because me met me am a perfect example. Now see a video be your second lady. We make comments be no crania mianim, and no crano and koye as a casatribi a day eba ho. So what I say. Saa nneɛma wɔ mu nyinaa bɛkeka ho ɛna ɛma saa kɛnfoɔ team no ɔmo sɔrɔ ɔmo sɛ ɛne yɛbɛyɛ sei I think say as a second lady deɛ wɔnyɛ wasɛm yɛ campaign sɛ wate aseɛ because me tie audios na ɛkokɔ so na sɛbiom megye di sɛ Madam Samira obenya no bi kura so kan asase because she go for twabon what is wrong and he said omutimidi na enimu ye den de omo because our high class so what like yes a high class or chain will be but on the second lady of the republic but some comment bi wo ho and some name bi wo ho a impenifo na de party nanim obi ti say wuntumi say the why am obi ehu won nana sa name bi mu nyina no it needs to stop. Mommy ever no crying to the program where say it as it is. Yen can no. All those things needs to stop because as a chairman, dear, we are unifier. Una uka ukuoni nyina bom and ye constitution crap a woman say executive crap then can say we win him now campaign movie. A woman Basa 2024 where then the ayapasa. A BSCC crana where this time there the ayapasa. It is remo. Timba umiafo timkenfo no ye etu mufo se musrem ama mu nkasa mu ujai no timba umiafo mu nso mu nkasa nche mu nkrofo na saa eniema na omo ye na ye hu ana ye ti ni bi no eno so njai because me jiri say si etu ade ne se na wo se etu na Dr. Baumia winia who are we say yen konko follow no saa na Dr. we Miss Honorable Ken Su winia anyone ye see yen konko follow no we will follow them. But those things need to stop. Breaking it, you know. That is the only way a Ghana able to me find it to my pa ayede efra. Yeah, the program is baby. The mama say yeah, and you know, we still have more than 3,000 to 4,000 listeners. Nyame aduma near a coin. Our producer see our company for the husband into no. Bibi Saturday normal, but we know say our company for the husband dear. But see no, ye nyina ye wa say nyina Mrs. Samira. O ye nyina ye penny. It is obi di na tema e kan nyina. It was bi was so choose ni ye. Say na be ya obi ntimi mfa na nimu nya de because me too so obi be di me mama atema e be ha me. So what just say obi be di me mama atema e be ha me. Ntinu me mpene so obi abedi mi mame atam ntimi so me ni mi mame wo fie a me ne be kasa se na be ya won koye bibi mo obi me ye den e medi na tem simple as it is. I say they say it as it is. Ti ye dey agro ni bewe nyame admo ochra program de beto aso obi an konkope na minishim ram e no che repeat we sect him case o mu bejai ana we timba omi an so be ka se mo be ko amonko ye nyusu so west ni bi wa ase bi nyame ka ye ho also by no bomb pay ma we team member be a more pay no be we kasa twibia wa ha also by fire echo empire.
Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, I thank you for such a wonderful weekend. I thank you for the life of my brothers, my sisters listening to us worldwide.